Moments ago, went through their usual pregame ritual, although there's nothing usual about a Game 7.
What time is it? Game time!
And welcome to Game 7, everybody.
Y'all look at him in the path.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah. I've had enough death threats this weekend. I don't need any more because I didn't show up to the pod.
Death threats. You just slid that on the table. Death threats? You said more.
Yeah, no, I've received several. This one go outside. Can't even go outside.
Applying too much pressure. Like saw them stories or whatever.
Cheeks. Sundress.
Driving them mad.
I really love a Sundress.
We're not, I will leave.
Sundress.
We're not.
That's why I say you made the thumbnail easy for me, bro. I already know what the thumbnail gonna be.
That's
easy.
it. What
Easy work.
That's our new intro. This is God. This is God. Doing it right here.
You not. No, you not.
It? What? I'm not what? Say it.
How you bring God into this? Don't bring God into your shenanigans. Don't do that. Not on the Lord's Day. Not on Sunday.
First.
Not on Sunday.
Not on the Lord's Day.
God made this. God made.
I know you're looking for that stupid ass video on your phone right now.
I gotta look for it.
He said, "I got that on MP3." What you mean?
Yeah.
Is that your ringtone?
Uploaded it to Apple, didn't you?
No.
Stop. Hey,
No.
Who you, bro? I'm just here.
Y'all know it's classic. Why are you playing with it? That is a
It's
classic.
so fucking annoying.
What's annoying about it though?
His fucking voice, the whole thing is just ugh. Like no.
Yeah.
Vocals.
Yeah.
Sundress.
No. Trash.
Sundress. Yeah.
Hot dog water.
Ooh, hot dog water. Filthy.
That's not hot dog water. But you know what? It could be when we're done with them two cheeks. It could be.
Wow. So Daenerys on bullshit today. Here we go. Here we go.
Terry, I was here early.
Here we go.
I was about to say.
Sun ain't even down yet.
Oh man, with this man, listen, don't bring God and the sun into this. This is all about nature's business right now. Two cheeks. I'm sorry. Listen, that's the highlight of my year. Highlight of my year is that song right there. Everything else is. Listen, what else you got? What else do you have out there in this ball of wisdom that compares to that? What do you have?
Ball of what?
That's wisdom.
What he's dropping wisdom.
Dropped knowledge right there.
Asses and sundresses. That's knowledge.
Hey man,
wise words being spoke. That boy is a prophet. We're not gonna down talk Mr. Tate.
Only thing I see when I see him is him falling off that damn chair in that video. That's the only thing I ever see when I see him. I don't know if y'all ever saw that.
I haven't.
He tried to be all cool and put his foot up on the chair.
Oh no, I did. Yeah, I did.
That's the only thing I see when I see that dude.
Straight cornball.
Sundress.
Don't you do? Oh, fucking A. He's like a fucking child. As soon as they get hold of some shit, they know no one like they just want to fuck everybody up.
Never letting go.
Never. It's fucking childish.
Damn. That's that business. What are we talking about out here? Hey
man.
Big Soldier, Big Draco. What's up? Stop playing with us, man. Listen, Tay Diggs was on to something. Y'all not gonna dismiss the prophet. That's all I'm saying.
Don't
Tanner,
I ain't
like
gonna dismiss him.
Oh my god.
Who don't? Shit. I'm not gonna dispute that. That'd be fucking crazy.
You sing about him?
I'm probably not singing about it. That's where I'm at.
Would you sing about him?
Probably not.
Say who?
Like I'm never getting in the car and doing this to the phone.
I love a nice ass in a sundress.
Recorded.
Who don't like a nice ass in a sundress?
Oh my. Hey, cuz, calm down. Calm down.
You ain't know
You already know.
You ain't know they let folks in. You ain't see that? They let the folks in.
Listen, she in here, big gang banging. Shot Town in the building, heavy. What up, T? What up, Keish? What up, cuz? I love Sable. It's all right. Listen, I'm either keep singing this Two Cheeks in the Sundress song for the rest of this episode, or we can get into Nation's business. What y'all want to do? How y'all want to do it? Sable, how's your week?
You said what?
How was your week? How was you?
I hate this nigga so much.
I'm with it. I'm
for this shit.
I'm with the fuck shit. I see you kind of.
This is all right. This is what we on today.
Episode is about to be.
Bet.
Like, cool.
All right.
No,
my week was cool. My week was cool. How was your week, nigga?
That's what I'm waiting to hear.
How was your week, nigga? My week was lovely. Shit.
What's happening?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out. CJ, what up?
CJ. Oh yeah, we didn't pod for Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to the fathers out there. Especially you, Santana. Go ahead. Father of the year, man. Father of the year. What's up?
Father of the year? No, I'll just do what I do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't need no accolades. Just do what's required of me when I'm supposed to do. So I'm good.
Nigga, I'm gonna need you to get whatever the fuck you got going on. I'm gonna need you to pull it together and let's get through this show. Because if this is how the whole 2 hours is supposed to be,
it's the easiest part ever. Shit.
Let me know. I'll go get a drink. Shit.
Oh man, we talk about exactly. Sundress.
No, don't encourage this nigga. God.
Hey, drop sundresses in the comments if y'all want to hear me keep singing this song. Every time I see a sundress in the comments, I'm singing that song. What's up, man? Hey, y'all want to talk about Scottie Pippen? What y'all want to talk about, man? Let's get into Scottie. Let's
Let's wait for Marcus to talk about Scottie. Because I feel like Marcus is gonna have some. Yeah, we can't do that to Marcus.
All right, let's see.
Well, wait, how was your week, De Niro? You didn't answer the question. How was your week?
I have seen 0 sundresses, 0 cheeks in a sundress, but I love a sundress. All right.
You've been waiting for today.
What's up, dog, man? God. What's up? All right, listen, we're gonna look, I'm gonna leave it alone. But listen,
let's go.
For now, hey, Marcus always late, bro. Always late. Yes, Pippen is wild. But with that being said, we're gonna wait for Marcus. Hey, look at the sundresses. Drop them sundress. Hey, really love a sundress. I'm getting Soldier to remix this with Nicki Minaj. Hey, who want to hear that remix? I might record that tonight in the studio. See if Tay Diggs will sign off on it. Tanner, man, let's talk about Peter, man. They back in the news, man. Peter back on their bullshit with Little Mermaid, man. What's up? They don't love a sundress?
Wait, what happened?
Peter? You there?
What they do now? I must have missed this.
Is it Little Mermaid's live
Tanner
show?
Looked pressed already, so tell me what it is.
It's just some more cancel culture bullshit, man.
We trying to cancel the Little Mermaid?
But no, they want they want if they're gonna play Little Mermaid or do the little show, they want them to serve the people in attendance vegan only meals in order to Not
So
shut
no,
it down.
so no fish will be hurt during production.
During what?
Yeah, see, yeah, like just basically get the fuck out of here. It's what it boiled down to.
If you don't want us to shut this
What?
down, you gotta search.
They don't want.
First of all, I get animal rights, right? Like, let me just be. I'm an animal lover. I am an animal lover. I agree that a lot of our farms and meat companies, they treat animals completely inhumane. A lot of them do. However, PETA be on that bullshit. Y'all be doing too motherfucking much. I can't eat fish now. I can't eat fish.
Did y'all see this? Was it Conspiracies? Y'all see this Conspiracies documentary?
No.
I started. I didn't finish.
Yeah, listen.
And then the other, who wants to fucking be vegan? Vegans don't even want to be vegan. I'm tired. Look, vegans get on my fucking nerves too. Don't get me started on them vegan. Them vegan warriors, they can all go to hell because them niggas is disrespectful as shit. Y'all mad because you really want some goddamn meat. You want some dairy. You want some fish. That's why you so angry.
Them niggas hungry. Shit.
Y'all
go fucking eat. Bitch, go eat. You get some meat.
You tired of them cauliflower chicken nuggets. You stop playing with me. Just go fucking eat. Why y'all so mad? Go eat. Eat. I'm sick of vegans. I hate vegans. I swear to God, I hate vegans.
Yeah, I don't get like how you don't want to eat meat, but everything you fucking eat, you make it look like meat. Like that. Come on, man.
Sound like we talking about studs and shit in here or something, bro.
You don't want no dick, but you got a strap on.
You know what I'm saying?
Make up your goddamn mind. You don't want no dick, but you got a strap on. The fuck is you talking about?
Ew, that's nasty.
What?
Get the strap on.
I like women, but please go ahead and put on the fake dick. What?
And cut your hair. And do everything.
Please go make sure you get a lineup.
I don't like men.
Get a lineup. Get a lineup. Make sure you don't put no makeup on. Bind your titties and go put on the strap on.
Bind your titties.
Talking about?
Bind your titties, but I don't like men. I don't like men.
I don't like men. But make sure you look as manly as possible. I hate it here. I swear to God, I hate it here.
Big cancer.
Fuck out of meat, but try best to mimic that shit. Yo, that shit is
make it make sense.
Yeah. I promise we gonna get canceled with this episode.
Well, shit, let's just go. We gonna go out with a bang.
We already started at ass in the sundress.
You started this. You set the tone for the bullshit.
The binding of the titties. Oh man, where we go next?
I love us. Come on, man. Santana, you sing with me, man. It's a duet.
Duet.
Yo, she said bind your titties. We got a new shirt coming.
Bind your titties.
Nigga with a fade on that.
Yo,
because that's what these studs be doing. Them bitches be binding their titties. And I only know because I got a bunch of lesbian friends. They be binding their titties, wearing sports bras, making sure that shit looks pressed as fuck. Come on, man.
Yeah.
No, listen, this is probably a terrible transition, but fuck it, it's in that realm. So we watching a story about the trans hate and the girl that went viral, the girl boy bouncer story. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Nikita.
This is how
Nikita Dragon is very, very famous. She's very famous. She is a famous makeup artist. She has makeup lines. She's very famous. She's very popular. A lot of people love her. Not taken away from what she's experienced in her life, but
or what
any transgender person, because I have a nephew who's transgender, who was a woman who transitioned a couple years ago. And I know what they experience. My thing is like, I feel like you need to disclose that you're trans because not everybody is as accepting. So I get the whole, I get where she was coming from, but I also get the other point of view. You do need to disclose if you're trans. If that man doesn't know that you're a transgender woman, he's going to feel some type of way if he finds out other than you telling him. And it's deceptive.
Absolutely.
It's deceptive. That is something that people should know.
Super sneaky. And if for y'all
They done turned Xfinity to cut him off.
Stop trans hate thing going. She's crying and everything like that in the like TikTok or YouTube video or whatever, and she was basically saying that this is what we go through. This is sad, but it was basically in regards to a dude that was at the club, saw her being hugged up on by some bouncers who were escorting her really close, so on and so forth, and he basically was like, "Hey, I know that's a dude, right?" And they was like, "What?" And then the clip goes viral or whatever, and she was like, "This is what get us killed, and this is what and basically what we saying is that's not what gets you killed. It's you perpetrating a fraud and not being completely honest.
Well,
you know that man straight.
It does, but it doesn't. It doesn't.
I mean,
but my thing is like it's not your. That's her business to tell the other person. So when you out someone like that, and this is the thing, not everybody is open to transgender people. Some people have a real hatred and they will fuck you, even if you're not even bothering them. I have heard plenty of accounts of trans people being attacked just for being trans, not even bothering the other people, just for being outed for being trans. That shit is unacceptable because it's just unacceptable. I don't care what your beliefs are. It's just unacceptable. So I get where she was coming from. That is how trans people get killed. But I guess she was saying like the guy, it was the friend of the bouncers. So the bouncers were like, "Oh, we got to call him and let him know." But it's like the guy who snitched or said it, how do you know that he didn't know that she was trans? How do you know? Mind your business, basically, at the end of the day. Just mind your fucking business.
But I feel like in that situation, if they got to call Buddy and tell him, and if he's home with her, or wherever, hotel, home, or whatever, and he gets a text or a call that says, "Hey, man, you know that's a man." If you ain't already told him by now, the nigga was close up on you. I understand it is probably not some shit that they necessarily do, but yeah, nigga, you get your head beat in. If a nigga get you all the way to the crib, getting ready to fuck niggas and see me, and you ain't disclosed that, hey, listen, I ain't what you think I am. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to continue going and going, so I mean, you probably want to put yourself in that position. But well,
I think a lot of, at least in my experience, a lot of people a lot of trans people do disclose that they are trans. The problem is that you create an unnecessary drama-filled situation when it ain't got shit to do with you. And you trying to make a scene and say, "Hey, that's a dude, that's a dude, that's a dude." You don't know what their conversation was. He could have known because she is famous. She is a celebrity. He most likely already knew that she was trans and made that choice to go with her or escort her to her car or whatever. So I get what she was saying is that's hurtful because he didn't know how the bouncers could have taken some type of way and would have met up and probably beat her up. Like, you know, there's different scenarios of how that can play out.
So was he recording that situation when it happened, or was somebody else recording?
He recorded it.
Come on, he's trying to be funny. That's
funny. What I'm saying. It's like you're doing too much. Like what do you need to? That's not cool. Like let that situation be what it is.
It seemed like a little bit of hate and jealousy, a little bit. He might want to go home with her, or whatever. So
he probably did.
In a Sundress. Didn't care.
Nikita done fully transitioned, so he probably did.
And this is along them lines or whatever, but kind of not. We was talking about the hate that went on with old girl who won a spot in the Olympics, Santana. You know what I'm talking about? And they started
Shikari?
Say they didn't like her body, they didn't like none of that.
Hell, get the fuck out of here.
They started going in on her or whatever.
I want to give her roses. I love the fact that she ran that whole thing in a lace and a wig, long nails, eyelashes, and beat the brakes off of every one of them girls there. I love that. That is everything to me. I know she's not the first one to do it, but still, I love the fuck out of that because even at the end, she told them, "Stop fucking playing with me," because she's been receiving that criticism this entire time. That woman did that, lashes still intact, make full face of makeup, everything. Just, it was amazing. That gave me life. And second of all, Black women have been killing in the Olympic trials. Killing in the Olympic trials.
Yeah. I like the meme that said we now own air, land, space or whatever.
Air, land, and sea.
All of the Air, land, and water. Was it water? Yeah, it's water.
Yeah,
What was
yeah,
it?
water. Yes, they say air, land, and sea, water, same shit. Yep.
Well then.
Oh my god. Terrence, I'm gonna block you from commenting if you keep posting sundresses and shit.
Hey, listen, you can't make them liars. Hey, I'm singing it. Y'all drop them sundresses, and then me and Tay Diggs collab on the way. So what was it? I got a real question, man. And I kind of wanted to wait for Marcus, but I'm gonna get into it anyway, and we can get into it. But Tana, how would you feel if every time a man name, birthday, something comes up, your wife is right there?
I knew this was coming.
Right there, right.
Wait, excuse me?
Say what it is.
Writing poems. I'm talking about. So Pac's birthday passed or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every year I feel like we do the same shit. Yeah. And Jake just upped the ante, bro. And I just, Will Smith do the interviews and we watch it, and I understand Pac's legacy, but Jada at this point, how long is too long before you say, all right, now we know you love him, move the fuck on? Like, how much, dead or living, how many times can you watch your woman, your wife be like, ooh, Denzel, or ooh, Pac, or ooh, before you like, all right, now, how many times? How long can that go on?
Yeah, saying ooh, whatever, and all that shit, that's cool. It's the going all over the fucking world on radio stations and TV shows, writing brand new fucking soliloquies and shit like that. Like, I'm not sitting to write the fuck here. Like,
not the soliloquies.
To it, yeah. Like, I don't know, man.
That's the love of her life. Tupac was the love of her life. Will is either stupid or strong, yo. I'll say that. Let's just they do whatever the fuck they want in their relationship. Let's not act like they don't do what the fuck they want in their relationship. Will ain't bothered by that. Will knew from jump he would never live up to Tupac. That was something that he knew from the beginning. No. In her mind. Hold on, wait. In her mind, she's been always open about how much she loved Tupac from before her and Will even got married. He came into the relationship, he knew that was gonna be there. I feel like she's never gonna get over it because that's the love of her life. That's the love of her life. It's not just a friend. That was the love of her life. Well, she's never gonna get over it.
Quietly, goddammit. That's
what I agree with. That's what you should do.
Quietly.
You shouldn't have to post about it and do it publicly.
Fucking self. Love him to yourself. That's just me, though,
he said, but Pac did two shits. Pac probably loved her, and he probably been alive.
Pac loved the hell out of Jada. They look, their relationship. Yeah, there's plenty of interviews where Pac was giving lots of love to Jada. They had a close ass relationship.
Yeah, we get a new picture every fucking year. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she should, out of respect for her relationship, I don't think you should do that publicly. But like I said, that's they get down. They do whatever the fuck they want in their relationship.
Now it's a fucking dance video. I like, come on, man.
But listen, this is why I worded the question the way that I worded the question, because at this point, and I addressed Santana, and I mean I could address it in vice versa, in the opposite way with women. But this is why I addressed the question or asked the question the way that I did, because all right, let's say all of that's cool, that's true. We could speculate on what Pac would have done or what it would have been like or whatever. But cool, Pac gone, married me, and every time this man's name comes up or birthday or some shit coming around, I gotta look for like Santana said, a new fucking soliloquy, or some new fucking poem and new tears of you, of what and all this awe and rest of that, right? And like I said, dead or alive, and that's just the example. How many times do you watch your woman praise another man, living or dead, or do that little groupie thing before you like, man, if you don't get the fuck on? How long?
I have zero times for that, bro.
Will does not care.
I literally have no time to see that. I'm gonna just keep it a being with
We're not
y'all
talking
right,
about
like right
Will.
here and
We're
now.
not talking about Will. I'm talking for real life.
A normal
'Cause let me tell you
relationship,
something.
no
Let me
one
tell
would
you
be
why-
able to do that. A normal relationship that would not fly for anybody. But
which is
that's
why I'm saying
the situation
which is why
isn't
I'm saying
normal.
we can talk
Ooh,
about
the
Will later
outrage.
on,
If it was the other way around, ooh, the outrage. Ooh, the outrage
but
of Will
Tanner,
was doing that shit every year.
so as men,
For some,
we got a few minutes here. Let's be honest. Let me tell you why Will seemingly does not care, and we kind of brush over it. Because as a man, I'll probably listen to you during the talking phase. I'll probably listen to you. Oh, that was your. And then once we get to a point where like married, and I don't know how long they're married, but married and stuff like that, I really don't care if y'all was together and the man got killed or whatever. Like at some point, you got to shut the fuck up. That's just how I feel about it. Like at some point, you just got you saying and people saying, because we're on the outside looking in, people saying that was the love of her life. What does that say about me? What is that saying about me? So I feel like Will kind of does this and they have their issues because shit, you only got one, you like Santana said, you got one time, and then after that, I'm going, okay. And then, I might end up in Rosario Dawson's dressing room.
You get the first
You know what I'm
anniversary.
saying? Some shit like that.
Tuh.
Yeah, like you get you get like a pass during the talking phase of your ex and your shoulda, coulda, wouldas and your crushes, and then like if it's a playful thing like Thor or something, nothing. But if you know this nigga and motherfuckers is coming for you, or you really like a groupie for him, nah, we're not gonna keep doing that. That's what we're not gonna do on no level, or don't be with me. Like that's just it. Like, yeah, I know he dead. I know that. What do you want us to do? I know he dead. Who don't know Pac is dead? Clearly she don't.
Love him to yourself, man.
What
That's
y'all
where
want
I'm
us to
at
do?
with it. I'm sticking to
Yeah.
I'm sticking to that.
Or listen, talk to yourself about it. Love him quietly. Do what you do. Admire from afar, whatever the case. Or just don't be with me. If you're gonna be like that much of a, yeah, no, I'm cool. I don't want to hear about another nigga for the rest of our relationship. I don't want to be tied to that at all.
Yeah, I
No
can
way,
barely walk through the fucking store and look at some other ass somewhere else that I'm probably never gonna see again. Now I gotta keep
listen,
reading
that
your
shit-
fucking Maya
I
Angelou
can't do-
poems
I can't-
every year.
I can't rap a lyric from a nigga that say something that even suggests I'm on some bullshit, and I ain't even write it.
You can't listen to the wrong music around him.
You're not doing that. But all right. So Santana said 0 times for him. Sable, you going?
None.
Your man full out standing, writing poems, poetry.
My thing is, it depends on how it is in private. Because publicly, if this is someone you grew up with that had a huge impact on your life, and you write something on the memorial of their death or on their birthday once a year, and that's the only time I hear about it, it might not bother me. It depends, though. It depends on how a relationship is. But see, I've dealt with major grief in my life, so I look at things through a different lens than a lot of people do. I lost my best friend to death, who was male. And I've had people, guys that I've dated in the past that felt some type of way because of how big that impact was to me. He was gay. There was no like love, but he was like my brother to me. He was one of my closest friends. So for me, it did hit every time his birthday rolled around. So I would write something on my Facebook page about him. But I mean, everyone deals with grief differently. Everybody deals with certain things differently. Everybody's impact in the other person's life is completely different. Me personally, I don't really give a shit about social media, but it's in private. Like if it's affecting our relationship where I feel like I'm not getting all of you because you're still holding on to this past relationship, fuck the Facebook post. I've got to deal with you outside of Facebook or Instagram. That's where the problem lies. So I get it out of respect for the relationship. You probably shouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it if I was Jada. But if it affects your relationship where you can't even give yourself to your partner because you're still holding on to that, that's a bigger problem than writing a poem for someone's birthday. To me,
I will.
But the difference is Grief is
You're
fine. And
frozen.
I'm not saying she's not. I'm frozen.
Oh, you were. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about grief, and there's nothing wrong with grieving. There's nothing even wrong with grieving on the anniversary and being a part of that and align with that situation in that person's life and death. We're not talking about that. I'm literally talking about the fact that everybody here, including that man, has to sit here time after time, witness somebody say that was the love of her life. What does that say? How could you possibly, as a man, and y'all know how I feel about alphas and everything else, how could you possibly function? The one thing that I said about households being an alpha, being all them things, no, you don't care. But that's
his decision. This ain't nothing new. He chooses to stay with her. I don't feel bad for Will.
Right.
You chose that life. If that's what you want to deal with,
I
then that's what you want to deal with.
That's why I say if he cool with it, and then it's people out there that support that. Like let's say like Dame and his wife with the Aaliyah situation. She's like the same way where he talks about it.
Right.
She supports it. She even said like just everything she's heard of her, and with Dame has said like she feels like she loves her too. Like, so I mean, you get some people that roll with it, man. If they love you, they gonna love everything. They know going in what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. Like, you have to really realize that you're going into a situation with somebody. They may have loved somebody prior to you. It's a high possibility. And if you already knew that everybody knew how Jada and Pac were when he was alive. They grew up together. They were extremely close. Then when he died, of course, and that's the thing where I said about grief is I get it's hard, but that may be her way of grieving and dealing with the loss. She might have all different types of things going through her mind of how she could have helped him or X, Y, and Z. But if you already know that going into the marriage, you knew that this is how this person felt about their ex who is now dead, you make that choice to marry that person and deal with that situation. But that's also why I said it depends on how they treat the other person in the relationship. If they're not giving me their full because they're still holding on to that person, then that's when it's a big problem. But I don't think I would have an issue with somebody saying that, you know, it hurt them that person died or they missed that person. That's a natural reaction to losing someone in death. It's not like the person's still alive and they like, damn, happy birthday, I missed the fuck out of you. Now hold the fuck out, what you talking about? Like, yeah, that person's still there. You can do something about that. But I don't think I would flip out depending on how that person treated me. If my dude is still treating me and loving me and giving me his all in the relationship, I don't care. But if it's affecting how our relationship is, now we have a problem. That's my thing. Because it should never affect your current relationship. You can miss and, you know, I love that person and that person was all you want. But if it's starting to affect how you treat me and how our relationship is, now I have a problem. It's still, you know, it's hilarious to see, but.
Yeah, listen, again, dead or alive was my original question. Dead or alive, how many times does your spouse have to, I guess, publicly grieve or acknowledge or cry, write poetry or stand out for another person? Me personally, if we've talked about it and like you said, signed up, I'm just saying I'm not signing up for it. Yeah, I'm not signing up for it.
And that's what that communication. I mean, when the talks be had.
Communication is key.
Out the
Gotta
gate.
talk about it in the beginning.
She probably tell like, "Yo, I love this person. You know, I lost him. This is how I feel." And then I want to profess it however long. It's up to you to stay there and take it. But like, I don't know if I can roll with that or dip. You know what I'm saying?
So, speaking of dipping in relationships, one of them viral clips that we went on when I talked about was the girl that said the dude should continue paying for her after they break up or some shit. What was that, Santana?
I'm finna start sweating.
Fuck that bitch.
Go ahead, Santana. Because I didn't even watch the video, bro. Go ahead. Fill them in, bro. Pause.
She can go to hell with her broke ass.
So,
and any bitch that thinks just like her can go to hell with her.
This beautiful woman feels
that
like
bitch was ugly.
Feels like See, I'm trying to be nice, Sable.
No, the bitch was
Normally,
ugly. Her soul was ugly.
What
Her
I really
aura
wanted
was
to say
ugly. It
was
gave me nothing but bum bitch.
this bird bitch, but I'm not. I told the wife I'm try to stop using the word bitch, but
I'll use it.
All right.
This bitch, this bird bum broke ass bitch.
Listen, put two shorts bitch in your soundboard for you ain't gotta say it no more. You just hit that button. Bitch. You know all right, go ahead. This beautiful woman. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tanner.
Why y'all
Look,
lying?
man,
That
she
bitch
just
was
feels
ugly
like-
as hell.
I didn't watch it.
She's a beautiful black woman. So
Is she black? I thought she was Latin.
I don't know.
Just
Person of color.
This woman.
Yeah, say it for me. The wife don't like when I say bitch, so I'm gonna stop
the
saying
bird
bitch.
The bird bitch.
Anyway, she just feel like even if she's not in a relationship with a guy that was doing what he was doing for her money wise, should still be doing the same, holding her down, even though they're not together no more.
What was her reasoning?
In a nutshell, I don't know. Get the fuck out of here. Yo. Like,
Her reasoning is you introduced me into this lifestyle. Why would I downgrade? Let me tell you something. If you get a car, right? You finance a vehicle, you lease a vehicle. Could be a Benz, could be a Bentley, could be whatever the fuck you want. If you don't make those payments, you don't hold your end of the bargain, they come and repo that bitch. Now, if you're in a relationship and you no longer hold your end of the bargain or that relationship comes to an end, that lifestyle is getting fucking repoed. That's his lifestyle, baby. That's not your lifestyle. He introduced you to his lifestyle. Get off your ass and get your own lifestyle. You're no longer his responsibility. And he only did that because he was fucking you. Now, if he's still fucking you, cool. Maybe he should pay your bills or do whatever the fuck he wants to. You got 30 days to vacate that loft. Get the fuck out. Or go get a job so you can afford it. No, I hate bitches like that. I hate bitches like that. I hate these bird brain bum ass bitches who just sit down and don't do shit all day and think that they're supposed to get the fucking world. You're a bum. You are a bum. I hate that mentality. What do you mean he's supposed to upkeep your lifestyle when y'all broke up?
Santana, what's up, Santana? Get your shit off.
Oh man,
get your shit off, boy.
That bitch lost her fucking mind. Get a
all
job.
the way lost her fucking mind.
Get a job.
Like, people
Get
said
a
it,
fucking
man.
job.
Like,
Darian, she wildin', bro. She been wildin' for 35 minutes. Sundress.
My thing is like I never understood the mentality of women who don't want to have their own foundation. Like it's one thing if you meet somebody and they bring you into their life and they elevate you. There's nothing wrong with that. But the fact of the matter is you have to understand that this relationship might come to an end. And if it comes to an end, where are you going to be? You gonna go back to being comfortable or are you going to be on your ass? You always have to plan for the unexpected. So I don't get why people just allow themselves to be at the mercy of another person.
This pussy will keep him here. No,
pussy is a dime a dozen. There's 10 other bitches that got good pussy that he can fuck with that will shut the fuck up and don't even need to be taken care of.
Pussy now is about 13 a dozen because these niggas got pussy too.
Baker's dozen. It's Baker's dozen around this bitch with pussy.
Because technically,
fuck out of here.
12 out of 12 women got a pussy, and then now these niggas got them too. So pussy,
yes, that will shut the fuck up too.
Technically,
yeah, they out there. The ones that keep their mouth shut.
No, they out there. Especially if you got money. If you got money and you gonna pay their bills, they will be there. They'll do whatever the fuck you want. They will shut the hell up. You gonna pay my bills? I'm not. You gonna say shit?
You got the clip what my man said with the voicemail. She out here sucking dick without me asking. I'm never leaving this bitch.
Never leaving. Getting fed grapes, 75-inch on the wall. I'm receiving head without asking. Bitch, I'm never leaving.
He said you tripping, yo. Oh man, I knew I should have saved that clip.
That shit was amazing. I ain't even mad at him. Big fucking mood.
I'm not fucking leaving. I'm getting fed grapes, getting my dick sucked without asking. I'm never leaving this bitch. You crazy? Oh man. Hey, listen, it be like that. But yeah, nah. Once you are no longer fucking with me.
Once you are no longer serving your purpose, you get dismissed. If you get fired from a job, do they still pay you? No.
Yeah,
Get the fuck
no.
on. Get the fuck on.
Absolutely.
On to the next.
You gainfully employed. So on to the next. On to the next.
Exactly.
On to the next. On to the next one. Two cheeks.
Just
Cheeks and a sundress.
I hate this.
I love a sundress.
Hey man.
I love a sundress. Sundress.
It's not Sims. Sims are well no, hold on. Because if he's not doing that shit anymore, he's not a Sim. It's the ones who do that shit after they broke up and still pay the bills and let her keep the bins or whatever. Those are Sims. This dude sounds like he's like, nah, you need to get the fuck up out of my crib. And she does. She needs to get the fuck up out. You got 30 days.
Hey, 30 days? Shit.
Eviction notice. If you don't pay the rent on this bitch, I'm evicting you.
Now. 30 days is mighty generous.
Well, that's the law here in California.
You show up back to my shit, I'm calling the police.
You can't do that in California. You got to serve them with an eviction notice.
Man, shit. All right. Lock me up then. You getting the fuck out.
Squatters' rights.
Squatters. That's a guy.
My thing is, my irritation with women like that is, why don't you need to have some shit for yourself? You are not finna Charles me and drag me up out of the house like my name is Helen. This is not Tyler Perry movie. You're not finna do that. If we break up, cool. I can still keep my lifestyle.
Shit.
You bitches be going out here fucking with niggas and not having anything for yourself. And then when you done with your ass, you gotta move back to your mama crib. Grow the fuck up, be an adult.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck where you move. You got to get the fuck
Grow
out.
the fuck up. Get your bag. Get your bag.
Stop fucking calling me.
This is the craziest. The craziest part about this. The craziest part about this is if he's paying for your loft, he's paying for your bins, he's paying for your clothes and whatever else. Why you ain't getting no money that you ain't gotta spend? Man, I'd be rich if somebody was paying my car note, rent, and all my expenses. So all the money I make, I get to keep.
She probably didn't know how to shut the fuck up. More than likely. More than likely.
Also,
what was that?
There was another girl who did a little baby video. She took a Birkin for a payment. She said,
that was Jordan. Jordan Woods.
Why you do that? Why you did
that? Was Jordan. Don't disrespect Jordan. Don't disrespect Jordan. That was Jordan. She had a video. She did the Birkin video, and he said, "With what?"
Yo, he got to chill. He's got to chill. Sean.
Hi, Sean. Love you, Sean.
I gotta relax.
I love Sean.
Sean, man. We got nothing but love for Sean, man. But
there will be no Sean slander on this podcast.
Who would slander him?
I'm just letting it be known. Just letting it be known.
Nobody was there. Nobody.
But no, that was Jordan Woods.
The old Kardashian friend.
Yeah.
Tristan's.
That was Jordan.
That was Jordan.
Yeah, that was.
Didn't know.
It came from Jordan's profile when I sent it.
I didn't pay attention to that.
I didn't either.
Lord. Yeah, it was Jordan. Yeah. Hey, so she did a video. The song was called Birkin or whatever the fuck it was. And the guy told her, we'll either pay you or I'll give you a Birkin. She chose a Birkin.
Hey.
Which I would too, to be honest. If I was in her position, I would probably choose a Birkin too. Because it's the same thing. What people don't understand is people look at Birkins as they're just purses. They're not just purses. That's just like calling a Rolex it's just a watch. Those things increase in value in time because they're so rare. It's not a Michael Kors bag. You can't go to Ross and go get one. You can barely go to Hermes and really get a bag. It's not something it's not something that you can just get. So I would have taken a Birkin. I don't think that was a smart deal because a Birkin is an investment. You
So
can make a
Birkins
lot
are
of
like
money off those Birkins.
So Birkins
Birkins are like Rolexes.
I don't know shit about no fucking Rolex. I'm a broke nigga. I don't know.
Well, a Rolex, it
all I know
gains
is they don't
value
tick.
over time.
That's all I've ever known about Rolexes. They don't tick. That's all rappers ever told me. They don't tick.
The resale value, those things increase in value. So they're called liquid assets. It's not a liability. Those are liquid assets. So if something were to happen, right? You had a Rolex or a Birkin bag gifted to you and you fell upon hard times, you can sell that bag or that watch for probably double, if not triple the amount of money you paid for it. I'm okay with getting a Birkin for payment. I'm gonna put that bitch in my closet. It's gonna stay in this Hermes bag, and I'm not gonna touch it.
And this is good. This is a good reason why a female in different voices are gonna. You know what I took from that video?
What?
I took that as her saying it was an investment or something of that nature because it represented a certain stature, i.e. Bentleys and Rolexes and stuff like that. When people kind of say, hey, I got a Birkin, you automatically kind of look like, she got a real one and what's she doing and whatever. That's what I took it as. I took it as like, over the money, which,
I mean, it is still an image of status because those bags, those full-size Birkins, you can go right now and look online and try and buy a Birkin. One of those full-size basic ass Birkins easily go for $20,000 to $30,000. Now there's people who have closets full of Birkins and they have them locked. One of the largest collections. Huh?
Santana got a whole bunch of Birkins over there. He rich nigga.
You gonna get him robbed.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. Say what?
I think
that boy.
I think one of the largest collections. I think Jeffree Star has one of the largest collections, and he has it literally in a vault in his house. He built a vault in his house just for his Birkins. It's temperature controlled and everything.
Damn. Well.
Huh?
Like a museum?
Yes. They're not. It's not a Gucci bag. It's not a Louis Vuitton bag. Those bags. It's because they're rare. It's just like a Rolls Royce. Certain types of cars. There's only so many of them made. Huh?
What are they made of? Elephant butt?
They might. Shit.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just when something is exclusive and it's rare, it's higher in value.
All right, listen. I don't know shit about that. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah,
Like I said,
new to the Birkin game.
I took from that situation was I thought she was literally alluding to the fact that Birkin symbolized something. I didn't take it as liquid assets.
Nah, she can make money off of that Birkin. It's a liquid asset.
Listen, I didn't know that. But listen, learn something new every day. Appreciate you, Sable. We know who's not buying her no goddamn Birkin. What's up, Marcus?
What's up? What's good? What's happening?
Certain Jordans.
Exactly. Just like certain Jordans, certain shoes, the Cactus Jack collection, because there's only so many of them made, they are expensive as shit. And you can resell them for thousands. It's a liquid asset.
That's crazy.
Marcus should know. I'm sure he got a whole Marcus shoe collection, probably worth a cool mill.
Yeah, I wish. I'll get rid of this shit right now.
Listen, for some reason, I said
fuck these shoes.
What up, Marcus? What up?
They'll be on the market right now. I'll buy back what I want. And then you know what? Put this mill right in the bank.
Man. Well, yeah, we was just talking about Birkins. The girl that took the Birkin bag for payment. I think you saw that too, right? She took the payment.
Yeah, I think Sable and I talked about this. Didn't we talk about this?
We did. Yeah. We had an extensive conversation about this.
All right.
You know, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know enough about that whole Birkin business, but I'm guessing that. Like, what kind of Birkin? Okay, this is my question. To take a Birkin as a payment, like, how much is this Birkin possibly worth that as a payment that I can get, like it's gonna be worth more than the payment you're gonna pay me over time.
And that's the thing. Like, if she was able to, Jordan's not new to money. Jordan's family has always been well off. She strikes me as someone who's smart when it comes to her finances and her business. So it depends on the type of Birkin, but I'm pretty sure if she was able to pick her Birkin, she probably picked the right one that's going to gain enough value over time. It's just like buying a stock. If someone says, hey, I'm going to give you this many shares of stock instead of a cash payment, that's not a bad decision to make if you know that it's a good stock, because it's going to gain value over time. So having that Birkin, or even if it was like I was telling them, if it was a Rolex, depending on the type of watch, it's not going to depreciate in value. It becomes an asset. So it's a liquid asset. She can turn that into cash whenever she wants to, if she wants to, but It's still a liquid asset. It's just like if you collected cars or, shoes. If it's something that's going to gain value and not depreciate, it's an asset. Should always have assets.
Listen, I hear you. I know that was like that. Marcus, I got one question for you, bro.
What up, man?
Question. Do you like two cheeks? Two cheeks in
a sundress.
Yeah, sundress.
Now it's two of them.
Yeah.
Two cheeks.
Hey, we're not fucking around with that,
bro. I'm not letting that song die this summer, Joe. I'm not letting it.
Oh, it's out here. Fuck you, mean Sundress. Santana, what's up, man? You gonna join the me in trouble?
Nah. You remember that story my wife told y'all about the movie theater in the sundress? I'm good. Y'all ain't get me in trouble.
What story?
Oh shit! You didn't hear the movie theater story?
No, I need to hear this story.
The white toad.
No.
All right. So quick, long story short, we went to the show. It was me and the wife. We were standing in line behind a couple. Chick had a sundress on. She was right. The wife pointed it out. So I had already seen it though, but the wife pointed it out. So I'm like, word. So it was our turn to get up there and buy the tickets. So I got up there and asked for one ticket, right in front of her. That's the story. Yeah, I went up there and I said, one, please, with my wife standing next to me. After I saw that ass in the sundress. Here's what happened.
Come on, bro.
I'm just telling you. So I'm good. I'm not getting reeled into that.
Damn, a Birkin increases over 14% annually. That's better than stocks.
Telling you.
Fuck you. Guaranteed money.
It is. That's better. That's what I'm saying. It was a smart investment because it's not just a purse. It's not just a Gucci bag. It's not just a Louis bag. That's something that is very, very rare that you can't just go walk in a store and get.
Listen, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. Well, two cheeks in the sundress, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Sundress.
I hate you niggas. I hate both for y'all.
Listen, we just talked about old girl that said men should pay for her after they break up.
Not old girl, bird bitch.
Bird
bitch.
Bird hole.
Like for me, man, I don't even know why we get people like that play, man. Like we know that's stupid. I mean, that's just ignorant. All right, let's move on. I mean,
all right, so this is more you, man. How y'all feel about the white women TikTok challenge? They crying and stuff. How y'all feel about that?
I didn't give a fuck about it, honestly. Like,
I thought it was hilarious.
Like everything. Oh man, bro.
You didn't think it was that deep? Okay.
I didn't. I'm like we know what it is. I'm like
we just we didn't need TikTok to find out that people lie. Like we didn't need that. So I mean, okay. So now the people who didn't know, now you know what I already knew. So I mean, I've been known, but now you know.
Oh, now, black women ain't fake crying. Yeah, it's only the white girl. Huh?
Like, I mean,
they got mad at me for that. Though.
For me, it's like, what are we gonna do with the information now? Okay, so now we know. Now what?
That's the thing. Like, how do you not know that women are psychotic and unstable as fuck?
Like, we don't know that women lie on men.
Exactly.
All right.
We've known it. Now, and the fuck that thing is y'all that outed yourself or whatever the case, but we've known that, and that's the only point that I was making on this shit. Like, I've said it before, man. It's funny. You have people that say certain shit about you, and then people that are sheep around get to, oh, that must be true, and oh yeah, and you be like, can't you see that this bitch is lying? Like, are you fucking dumb? Are you dumb? She's like, okay, it's true. You're right. You're right.
You believe what you want to believe. You know what I'm saying? Like people believe what they want to believe, man.
That's what I said. Believe what you want.
And what benefits them. But I didn't need a TikTok challenge.
Believe what you want.
You know, I didn't need it for that. I already knew.
Up.
Like yeah.
Well, it is funny when white folks not knowing how to dance on TikTok though.
That shit is hilarious.
I've been dying laughing at that. But the black folks said we gonna get on TikTok and do this.
Yeah, they said we need some more money.
Now the white folks lost on TikTok.
Because
that shit,
there's
no dances to steal. Nothing to steal.
Black creators said they're not creating any more dances on TikTok because TikTok basically not paying them what they deserve. So they boycotting.
And they're not getting the credit. They're not even getting credit. They're getting the white creators are getting more shine than the black creators, even aside from just payment.
Really,
create your own shit.
Commercials.
Create your own shit.
Like we again, it's one of those things. Like we didn't know that was gonna happen. Of course, we knew that was gonna happen. Like I mean,
hey, matter of fact, ain't we kind of seeing this? I hate to put this on black women, but ain't we kind of seeing this with OnlyFans right now? Ain't OnlyFans like, no, we don't want y'all naked on our shit no more right now. We want to expand a little bit, get y'all naked asses the fuck up out of here.
They've been leaning towards that though.
It's been
and they if you guys have watched the I don't know if any of you guys watched. I remember we talked about it a couple podcasts ago, or maybe earlier this year. You should watch it. It's the OnlyFans documentary. I think it's still on Hulu, but they even talked about it because that was one of the things that affected the OGs of OnlyFans was during the pandemic. How many people saw what they could do with OnlyFans? Originally, OnlyFans came out for celebrities and people to have exclusive content. It wasn't supposed to be adult content. But then it was like, oh, I can do this and there's no limits. Okay, now adult content creators can go on there. Other people can go on there. Actual celebrities, porn stars, whatever you want to call them. They were going on there doing that. And then when they saw how much money people were making, then normal, everyday Joes are going on there trying to do things. But when they saw how many people would, especially with the pandemic, because people started putting their podcasts on there, there were cooking shows on there. There's all types of stuff on OnlyFans now. And they see that they don't have to just stick with adult content. And if you're trying to take your company, which was small, public, you want to be as mainstream as possible, which I don't understand. If you're an OnlyFans content creator, more power to you. I hope you got you were responsible and got your bag and are ready for the shift that's about to happen, because there's a high possibility that they will not allow any adult content on there anymore.
Okay, so my understanding of it is like we created this platform. People found a loophole for it. It was big. They got paid. It was cool for what it was. But we are stigmatized with this thought that
OnlyFans now is. When I first got introduced to OnlyFans, I can't remember which celebrity it was, but it may have been, I don't remember who it was, but it was like, oh, see exclusive content from behind the scenes of some movie that they did or something. You can subscribe to my OnlyFans. That's why it's called OnlyFans, because it was for the fans to subscribe and get that content. But that's what I'm saying, like, once one person got on there and was like, oh, I can post nudes and not get banned, whereas Instagram is taking my nudes off or Snapchat is reporting me. Oh, I can get paid from this. Okay, I like this. It's not illegal, So that's kind of how it blew up. And now I think the creator is like, nah, it's not just for hoes. It's not just pussy popping. Like, the OnlyFans was not meant for this.
All right. That's all right. They're going to all just go over to Twitch. That's all.
Yeah, probably.
Y'all heard it from me. They're going to end up on Twitch, I'm telling you.
Or if someone's smart, they'll create a new platform.
No, that's that's in the making.
The naked chicks.
The hoes on OnlyFans, they'll just go to Twitch.
Yeah. They're going to put up a little blow up hot tub and put it in the hot tub fucking category. And that's where they'll be. Guaranteed.
Interesting. Well, shit. I don't know.
I mean, there'll always be a market for adult content, obviously.
How, nigga, it's free.
But listen, there's always a market for it.
Because it's the idea of being exclusive.
it's different between getting adult content and getting adult content from you. So if I want to see you, then I have to do this. If I want to see anybody, then I can go somewhere else for free. So as long as
if I just want to see ass, I can go to any website. Yeah, but if I want to see this bitch's ass, I gotta go here.
So there's always going to be there's always going to be, a thirst for that and content for that. You know that. So now OnlyFans, to make that money as rapidly and as easily as you can, I don't know that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But there's always going to be something at this point, because now they understand how much money is out there, like how much money is to be made. And there's chicks making money that ain't even doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't even going that far. Now, some of them are and making crazy dough, but there's some that are not and still making pretty good money. So at this point in time, there's just going to be another format. I believe that OnlyFans, they don't want to be recognized as, hey, this is what we do. Because now we think of OnlyFans, you think of what? Adult content. Like you don't think of cooking shows, podcasts, do it yourself stuff. You don't think of it. You think OnlyFans, oh, it's a porn site. It's adult content. That's what it is. So I think at this point, their company, they're like, listen, we didn't pay y'all. Y'all made out good. It's all gravy, but we don't want our website to be known as an adult content. This is not Pornhub, so you know what? But that's what people think it is at this point in time. So they're trying to make a switch, so they say, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because they getting paid too now.
They get a nice little commission.
So it's like, are they ready to take the pay cut or not? You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to. Like, is your integrity worth more than the money? So that's what we'll see with OnlyFans. Like, hey, okay, you talking that stuff? Is your integrity of your company worth more than the cash flow? So we'll find out.
Yeah, we're going to find out. So.
Well, listen, there ain't no dollar from me. $1, not 50 cents, not a subscription, not a sign up. You can't get it from me. I'm straight. I'm cool. I'm all right. I'm okay. Do what y'all do.
But it's
be cool. Be cool. xnxx.com, xvideos.com.
But yeah, I mean, if someone just
Reddit,
wants,
everybody
sleep on Reddit to see that, then that's one thing. But if someone wants to see someone specific, I had a dude tell me he would pay $200 to subscribe if I had OnlyFans.
Shit, I would have signed up on the spot.
I thought about it. I was like, wait, $200?
I'm gonna tell you what.
Shit, I had that link in 5 minutes. Like hell.
Yeah, give me a minute.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, my God sent me like a Twitter, a Snapchat link of somebody going over what people make on OnlyFans. And look, man, I ain't getting an OnlyFans, but look, I can't even be mad at these chicks, bro. I can't.
At all. I'm not mad at them at all.
I remember me always saying, I ain't get your coins.
Like the amount of money they making, I can't be mad at them at all. I'm like, you know what? Do what you gotta do.
Alternative is you gonna do it for the nigga in the Mickey D's drive through with the nice rims any fucking way. Get your money. Do it. Bust it down. Get your money. I ain't mad at that. I understand hoe is life. I understand that. Y'all gonna do it anyway. Do it. Hoe is life. We know.
Still give me life advice afterwards.
All right. Oldest profession in the world.
Do not tell me to the Lord. Do not give me life advice. That's it.
If you're doing it, and that is
someone who's on OnlyFans can't give you life advice.
No.
Fuck no.
Why?
Fuck no.
Why?
Because you didn't need no GED. You was literally born.
There you go.
What credibility do you have? What receipts do you have?
But I'm just
y'all went.
Hold on. If they're a high earner, right? Yeah. They're nobody, not someone who's actually famous, not even an IG thought. Mm-hmm. There's someone, random girl on the street, because there was one in that documentary, and they're making millions. Now she goes over what she has to do. It's a legit business. It's not just me taking her just taking pictures and posting them online. It's a legit business. So it does require some intelligence, because not everybody can. But you know what else? It's a business. It's a business. If she's
hold on. Let me ask you this real quick before you go. What was she doing? What did she do?
She was doing all types of shit, but she had just started off. She's just started off posting pictures, and then she started just sexy pictures. No, she wasn't even naked. She didn't even start off being naked. Okay. Now she's gotten more comfortable with it, and she is doing all types of stuff. But when she first started, it really was just like pictures of her or videos of her doing makeup and she's just in her bra, or, you know, her dancing around in her underwear, just simple stuff. But she started to see the popularity and she grew her brand, whatever you want to call it, even if she is naked or not. She grew because she wasn't a celebrity. She did not have a following. She strictly was just on OnlyFans and she made millions. So it's like, you don't just, it does take some type of intelligence.
So,
you can't at least give him some type of kudos.
No. So she started on lettuce, went to the fries.
Yeah, but it's different. This is legitimate. Like she's paying taxes. She's paying taxes. You don't pay taxes on drug dealing. You don't pay taxes on drug dealing. I'm sorry. This is it's the actual business. She's an actual business.
Drug dealing is an actual business. You need connections.
No, you can't compare the two. You can't compare the two. I'm sorry. No, you can't.
I can't.
You can't.
This is my thing.
Well, all right, go ahead. You go ahead and think that, but it's not the same.
You started on OnlyFans, like I said. You started on lettuce, then you went to the fries. Now you're the assistant manager. Okay, so that's what happened with her. Like that's basically what happened with her. Like
but no one's putting you in that position. I get what you guys are saying, but I'm just saying I have to give those who did start from the bottom and push themselves kudos.
I can't give.
It's just like an influencer. I'm gonna give you credit if you worked hard for it.
Listen,
if it was given to you, I'm not giving you credit. But if you actually worked hard for it and you became successful,
there's a difference between knowing how to do something and having a skill. Like you don't have a skill if your
marketing is a skill.
Listen, if your skill is putting on makeup in a bra or dancing around naked, that is not a skill to me.
No,
okay?
What she's doing. But if you can sell a product. You can sell a product.
It's titties.
It does exactly. You know how many titties you can see? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this off. If you can sell something that is readily available and make more money than everybody else, kudos to you. Kudos to you. That you don't get kudos for that. Everybody can see titties. But if you make more money showing your titties, bitch, kudos to you.
All titties the same. All titties the same.
Oh my God.
I'm just asking.
I don't understand. No, not all titties are the same, but they're readily available. You can see titties everywhere. But you can see titties everywhere.
I can see a car everywhere.
You can see titties everywhere.
I don't want all of them. I only want to see a certain one.
Exactly.
On YouTube, I only
exactly. Ones. But a car is this. You can get a car anywhere. You can get any type of car.
Right.
But if you can sell the most cars, you don't get kudos?
No, this is the thing. You can see a car anywhere.
It's just the principle. It's not even the fact of the matter that she's a hoe. It's just if you can do something like that and make millions, and you're not a Kardashian or Black China, I gotta give you props. I'm sorry, I gotta give you props. That's
okay.
I'll give you props for that.
We can agree to disagree, but I'm not going to give you props when you don't have a skill. Like putting on makeup naked is not a skill. Dancing around naked is not a skill. Like that's not a skill to me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying it is a skill, but who knows if she does have a skill. But if she wanted to make money,
like I said, we can agree to disagree. We don't have to agree. But for me, that's not a skill. So when you're trying to tell me and give me advice, you don't have a skill level to give me advice on that. Like you don't have a skill level for that. Now, what you have is something that
can't give you advice on how to do something like marketing. Like if you're trying to sell a product.
Can I finish, please? Thank you. My thing is this: if you have a product that somebody wants, that is different. Okay. Now, sex always sells. We know that. So she has a product that people want. Okay. That doesn't mean that you have a skill. There are two different things.
But it's a product in an oversaturated
so what advice
market.
is she going to give me?
No, I'm just saying. If someone can take something that is readily available, to anyone, anywhere in the world, and she can tell you how to make yours better or get yours out here in the front and sell more of that. No, she's not going to be able to tell you how to be better in life, but she can tell me how to market myself better and get me out here in the public. I would definitely listen to somebody like that.
Okay.
I would definitely listen to somebody like that.
My comment was this: don't give me life advice, which you just said. Now, if you want to talk about marketing on social media, she can probably help you out with that. Okay.
Yeah, that's still advice though.
You know, but I don't need any life advice, and don't tell me to talk to Jesus. Just don't do that. And I'm good.
None of us on here can tell anybody to talk to Jesus. If we want to be honest, let's just be honest.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, me and Jesus are we there.
You especially the last person.
Jason, what am I hating on? Bro? What am I hating on? Like, I already see, this is why people don't listen. I've already said at the beginning of this, I don't hate on any of these chicks. Go make your money. Like, I can't hate on none of them. The amount of money that they make, I ain't mad at you. I've said that from the jump. So what exactly am I hating on?
But I said we should give them kudos. You said we shouldn't give them kudos. What
I said is this. I'm not taking life advice from her. If you want to, that is great. Me, I am not. Okay? And that's okay.
I said, no. She can't tell me how to do certain things in life. Well, right. I don't know the girl, but I'm just saying, if I'm looking at somebody and I'm trying to be a brand and I'm trying to get myself out there, then cool. Let me go and ask her how to do it. Because this bitch done went from a complete nobody to a somebody on her own.
And I hear you.
I might listen to you.
And you can do that. I will not.
But if it comes to rebuilding a relationship in my family or something, I'm probably not going to listen to you. But I give them kudos. I give them kudos for that.
I am not mad at them doing what they're doing. Make your money. I just said for me personally, and I'm sorry if this is, if it hurts people's feelings that I said this. I apologize dearly. Actually, I don't. Sorry, not sorry. But the thing is that I am not taking life advice from an OnlyFans.ho. Okay, and don't tell me to talk to Jesus. Okay, now those are the two things I asked. I only ask you two things. I only ask you two things. Like, listen, I can ask you for directions. You may know. I can ask you for a nice restaurant to go to in certain cities. You may know. You know, I can ask you who to talk to if I'm looking for a Birkin. You probably know who. I don't know those people. Okay, there's a lot of things you can help me with, but the two things you cannot help me with. Okay, just don't talk to me about my life. All right, and don't talk to me about Jesus. And that's it. That's it. That's all I'm asking. That's it. That's it. Okay. That's all.
Listen, okay. I just want to know how selling titties and selling drugs is not the same. How are they not businesses, Sable?
I'm not having this argument with you, so we can go to the next subject.
How? It's not an argument.
It's not the same. It's are them drug dealers paying taxes? They got a legitimate business license, like they're a brand. They're out there in the public.
Platform. I'm not. You can't be mad because she chose to go on OnlyFans.
It's two different lifestyles. It's two different lifestyles. I'm not saying it's not a business. They're different. They're two different things.
They're not though. They're
two different things.
There's a product. There's a supplier, and then you got to work the market, and you got to sell it in a saturated market.
I know what drug dealing is. I know what drug dealing is. It's not the same. That's just like saying if I'm an artist, I'm the same as being a drug dealer if I'm pushing my product.
Art is subjective.
Oh my God.
Art is subjective. If I throw paint on the canvas and they sit back and they say,
okay, that's your opinion. That's cool. That's your opinion.
What do you mean? It's life. Just because somebody says, "Oh, this nigga can't hear no more."
It's a hustle. I get that you have to push a product, but drug dealers aren't in the publicly on Instagram saying, "Hey, I got that new dope."
Yes, but there's a way to
exactly. It's different. It's different.
They're
similar. They're not the same exact thing. They're similar. It requires similar skills, but it's not the same thing.
But look, though, I will say this, Abel. If I do try to get an OnlyFans, I will go to them for advice for marketing only. I will do that. Like, if you're making that type of money, I will talk to you about that.
That's my only point. Like, I give kudos to those types of people
I will say that.
Really have worked hard at it.
From nothing, like if you're not a celebrity and you're not somebody that's well known and you're not doing that, and you basically have built this empire on OnlyFans, especially if you ain't like super cold, if you just, I don't know, a little bit above average, I'll tell you this. I will go to you for that if I'm in that industry. It's like, listen, you know how to market yourself. But other than that, I don't plan to go to OnlyFans anytime soon. So I'm good. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
So listen, I'm gonna go on to the next one because we're gonna come back to this shit. That's a whole other thing. That's like a short thing, or whatever, short segment, whatever. But listen, so did y'all know that LeBron James needed no help to win a championship? None.
Who told you that, Scottie? Scottie told you that.
Scottie Simpson told us that, man. Scottie been on a roll lately. Bruh. We was waiting on you for this one, bro. Scottie's the topic of the week for me, man. Scottie is on some shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck this nigga's on. Scottie just said a lot. I know Santana was watching. I seen some of your posts too, Santana.
Man. he went to the Tony Kukoc play, was racist pretty much. He even said that like after the whole LeBron shit. It was the latest him saying
The
that.
funny thing about that play is that it worked. Is that Kukoc knocked the shot down after all the mess? Like, think about that. Imagine being in a huddle. They calling a play for you. Then your best player sits out because he's not getting the ball, and you still get it, and you still knock the shot down.
Yeah,
like, that's the funny thing about all of that, But
Kukoc was built different,
man,
though, man.
Listen.
Scottie, to me, I feel like a couple years ago, Scottie was slandering LeBron too. I feel like this nigga bounce around with his little MJ hatred and stuff like that, and like Steve said, I feel like he's trying to sell something right now, man. Because ain't no way he think like this. Ain't no way you think like. And I'm not a LeBron hater by far. I'm probably the biggest LeBron fan of the four of us right here. But you never gonna sit here and tell me that Bron ain't have no help and shit on KD. Listen, KD was like an inch away from sending these motherfuckers to the Eastern Conference Finals or whatever, right? KD's dope, man. He's a killer. But to say that Bron didn't have help and all the rest of it, and what he say about Jordan? What he?
I don't know, man.
About Jordan.
Like, I think that what Scottie. First of all, the thing is like Scottie's a big fan of LeBron because they're very similar as far as skill set is concerned. I feel like Scottie thinks that he is LeBron and could have been LeBron without Mike. I think he believes that, but he's not. Like, LeBron is Scottie Pippen on steroids. Like Scott, LeBron is a supersized Scottie Pippen. I mean, but Scottie sees himself in LeBron and sees what LeBron is, and Scottie feels like he could be LeBron while he never averaged 20 points a game ever. But that's neither here nor there. So the thing is like his thing with Mike, I don't understand. Like, he talked about how, they weren't friends off the court. On the court, they were great, but off the court, they wasn't cool. I'm trying to figure out why or where this hatred comes from Mike. Like, did he just not get enough love? Did he feel like he was on Mike's level and didn't get Mike's love? I'm trying to figure this out because he got mad at the Last Dance because he said that Mike was slandering him and making him look bad. Well, let's go to Scottie Pippen's actual words here. Okay, these are not Mike's words, these are Scottie Pippen's words. They say, Scottie, why did you take the contract? Scottie said, I wanted the security. Okay, I wanted the security is what he said. Not nobody made me take it. Okay, Jerry Reinsdorf, the owner, said Scottie came to me and asked me, should I sign this deal? And he said, no, it's too long. Don't sign that deal. Scottie, why'd you sign it? I wanted the security. Okay, so that was you, Scottie, right? Mike didn't make you do that. That was you. All right. Then we brought up the Kukoc situation with Scottie. Scottie was also the same guy in year 2 of Michael being gone. Wasn't he wearing the Air Jordan 10s when he put him up in front of the camera, waved to the shoe?
Beg that man
said, come on. Come on back. So you begged. Yeah. That was you, right?
I can't do it on my own.
You were also the same guy in Game 7, okay, in 1990 against Detroit Pistons that had a migraine, was a virtual no-show. That was you, right? That was you. All right. You're also the same guy that had back problems in Game 6 of the Utah series, all right, in 98, and couldn't get up and down the court, and Mike had to run point damn near the whole game. That was you, right? That was you too. I thought that was you. That was you, Scottie. You was also the same guy, Scottie Pippen, that sat here and said when you were going to get surgery that last year in 97, 98, you looked into the camera and you said, why? They said, hey, Scottie, why don't you get surgery during the offseason? You say, because I didn't want to fuck up my summer. So basically you said, I'm going to be selfish and I'm going to get surgery during the season because they don't want to pay me on a contract that I took that they told me not to take. So within all of that, I'm trying to figure out how all of that was Mike's fault and how he slandered Scottie Pippen. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, at some point in time, you have to take accountability. Listen, bro, you're a top 50 player of all time. You're a top 50 player of all time. You played with the greatest player in the history of basketball. Arguably, whatever. I don't care. All right? Number 1A, 1B, 1, who cares? You're not as good as him. Get over it.
He's cemented. Yeah.
Like, you're just not as good as Mike.
Yeah, listen, nobody's as good as Mike. That's just, and he know that. He's not, he know that.
No, I think in his heart, he really believes that. He really does.
He can't.
I think
not with what Chuck did to him in that finals with the Suns, man. Nobody talks about that series a lot.
He came at Chuck today.
How Chuck exposed him. Huh?
Did he come at Charles Barkley today?
Today? I didn't hear nothing today.
Yeah, he came at Charles Barkley.
They had a feud since that finals.
Well,
though,
as soon as he went to Houston, like, they didn't like each other when he went to Houston. All right. You're still the same guy who went to Portland. Y'all had a 15-point lead going into the fourth quarter. 15 points. This is in the era we win 2 threes like that. And gave it up. Against the Lakers. Like, if you're that guy, you close it out. If you that guy. Like, if I was KD, that's what I would have brought up. Forget the coach. Hey, ain't you the guy with Rasheed Wallace on your team as well in his prime? Portland Trail Blazers, 15-point lead up on Kobe and Shaq, and you gave it up, right? That was you, right? Oh, okay. I just wanted to know. I just want to know. Since you do everything right, since you know how to play basketball, I was just wondering if that was you.
Sell a book or something, man, because Scottie is all over the place with his words and his talking. All I can think of is like outside of selling a book, because I'm gonna be honest, when I watched the documentary The Last Dance and I found out about Scottie's contracts and everything like that, I walked away from that like, damn, I didn't know that. Like it's fucked up.
Right.
Saying, and I had a deeper respect for him because I'm like, I can't imagine like in history to be that dominant or be that involved in the NBA's greatness and the Bulls' legacy and so on and so forth, and walking away with pennies on a dollar or whatever. That contract and shit, the money he got was trash. And you see him, and like you said, he chose it. Now he asked for it. He wanted security. In hindsight, I'm sure he wished he had done it a little different. But I walked away from me personally, away from the documentary. Damn, Scottie. And now, fast forward, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And y'all seen me, we've had our group chats and stuff like that. As of recently, who was the one? Who was the guy that was going off on Doc Rivers? Josh Hart?
Oh, Josh Smith, man.
Josh Smith.
Yeah,
Josh Smith. And I said,
he can't talk about
listen,
nobody.
You can't do that, bro. I mean, I don't even know the reason behind it or why you would go there. But the first thing that I think of is, bro, you out of bounds. Don't do that.
Right.
That being said, I also found myself in the same week going, damn, Scottie, I kind of can understand why Shorty didn't really fuck with you, bro. You're looking real crazy out there. And that's just me being honest and transparent. I'm being honest. In the same week, I literally, basically day to day, I sat back and I said, what the fuck is fueling Josh Smith saying this? And why would you go live? Now, mind you, I didn't go live and say this shit or whatever, but why would you say that about somebody? And how could you hate somebody so much to want to point to their failures as a man, as a husband, and bring in their personal life on account of their coaching? Now, I'm sitting here and I'm being honest. I'm not a woman. Sable, you may attest to this, but the actions and the things that Scottie's saying and doing, even it started to look a little weird, and you go, yeah, dog, I don't know if I could ride with that, because it's just certain shit that I just wouldn't do, and you looking real fucking funny out here, dog. Like, a lot of the shit that you saying not only is looking feminine, but you looking a little jealous and a little, unloyal and weak. Even if I have an opinion about somebody in that regard to somebody, that I'm that close with, Jordan, Santana, whoever, right? I'm not running a social media or no book or the rest of that to say the shit. Like, it's a little weird, my nigga. Like, you feel some kind of way about Jordan being Jordan? You wouldn't be Scottie without
Jordan. He really do. Like, and you wouldn't be here without Jordan. And about that contract, like, listen, people don't understand. I heard a lot of, like, after that episode of Last Dance, you saw a lot of tweets going out, man, and because MJ said, listen, Scottie need to come. Like, he signed a deal. He needs to go ahead and come on in. Like, and you know what? People don't understand that before the last 2 years, Jordan was making chump change too. He signed terrible contracts too. And because he played on those terrible contracts, because he's playing on $2.5 million, $3.2 million, he made less than $4 million a year before his last 2 seasons. The best player in the history of the game. Are you serious? I think about all the money he's bringing to the NBA. And then you say, oh, well, he was making money from McDonald's and Nike. And, well, yeah, he should have, because he's the best player ever. He should make that. That has nothing to do with my contract, though. My contract sucks, and I showed up every day. Your contract sucks, show your ass up every day. Simple as that.
I don't know if y'all watched it yet, man, but I watched the Shop, and I watched Draymond Green make a very He says, "Hey, why the fuck would I shoot when I got Steph Curry, the best shooter alive, wide open?"
I saw that bullshit.
I feel like that's the kind of approach that Scottie should be taking right now. Like, fam, nigga, you was never Jordan. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I watched it. I know the history of the Bulls. I'm a Chicagoan like everybody else. I grew up in the area. You was never going to be on Jordan's level. Nobody on that team was ever going to be on Jordan's level. Y'all wouldn't be shit, and people would. Look, I can still name to this day some of that bench depth of the Chicago Bulls from the Bill Winningtons on. It's like y'all wouldn't have a name, and I wouldn't know you if it wasn't for MJ. But Scottie somehow today feels like, you know, I'm that nigga, I'm that guy. And it's like,
I feel like, I'm glad you brought up Draymond Green, because I feel like Scottie and Draymond Green both think they bigger than what they are. Like, I both think that. Like, Draymond Green, you're not very good. Like, you're lucky that you played with Steph Curry, with KD, and with Klay Thompson. Okay, his comment yesterday, or his comment on the shot, was stupid. Dumb. We're not asking you to shoot the ball instead of Steph Curry. What we're asking you is to be able to shoot. That's what we're asking you to do.
Draymond Green might be arguably the worst player to ever make the Hall of Fame if he makes the Hall of Fame.
Yes, like, we're asking you to not score 4 points in a playoff game. Like, that's what we're asking you to do. Like,
Draymond Green is like,
bro, he went scoreless. Like, you cannot go scoreless in a playing game.
Nope.
What?
Yeah.
Like, we ain't asking you to take no shots away from Steph Curry. We asking you just to be able to score a little bit. Like, we are paying you 20 plus million, 30 million. We are doing that.
Listen, so my Sacramento days, man, I remember Steven. We used to argue all the time. And he Golden State to the heart, Golden State to the depth. JP the same way. JP was, you know, Steph Curry, them crazy or whatever, Clay and the rest of that. Anti-LeBron. I get a text every now and again, LeBron an alien. And we argue all the time. I don't think nobody here is going to dispute the most dismissible player ever in life in the NBA, maybe Draymond Green, outside of just pure being in the right spot and getting some, if you want to call it hustle or some rebounds or tap backs, because I'm going to be honest, like, most I ever really see him do is push somebody, like body somebody or be neck to neck with somebody and push the ball out, a rebound or something. I know he has good games. I don't want to take that a couple of, maybe 3 in the past 16 years. I don't know. But Draymond Green is trash. We never going, if this man makes it to the Hall of Fame,
I'm going to be pissed off.
He needs to know.
I'm looking at the numbers right now, Joe. I'm looking at the numbers right now. Look, in 2020, he averaged 7, 7, 7, and 9. This nigga averaged a triple single, and he out here talking stuff. Like for real, God 7 points a game you average. 7 points a game. Like, you didn't even get double digits in anything. Like, no double digit rebounds, no double digit assists, no double digit points, no nothing. What are we talking about? Like, for me, this is my thing. Like, Draymond Green talks about Charles Barkley, like Charles Barkley wouldn't. What Charles Barkley would do to that fool if they was playing at the same time would be illegal. Man. You know what I'm saying? Barkley. Like, Charles Barkley would murder that fool on the court. Then he was running his mouth to I don't even like Paul Pierce like that. But you ain't Paul Pierce. I
can't stand Paul Pierce.
I don't like Paul Pierce either.
But he's far better than Draymond Green.
Ain't even
probably
close.
Will ever be.
Yeah, ain't even close. Ain't even close. He talking to Draymond talking about they don't love you like they love Kobe. I would have slapped him on the spot, Joe. Don't disrespect me.
Draymond Green is actually absolutely, because I don't think Steph Curry is one of them guys that does a lot of the interviews and everything like that. And I can kind of tell that Klay Thompson isn't the same way. Draymond Green is absolutely benefiting off the Golden State Warriors' success and doing the interviews. He's irrelevant. He's not
irrelevant. That's the thing. If Steph and Klay weren't, if the Warriors didn't have the run they didn't have Steph and Klay, no one would really know who the fuck Draymond was.
Draymond would not be in the NBA. Let's just keep it a buck. Draymond would be in China a long time ago. He doesn't do it.
He'd be in Spain or some shit.
Yeah, like, and again, it worked. I'm not throwing away, and I don't want nobody to, I don't want anybody to discredit the fact that their chemistry and the things that went on within their locker room, their dynamic worked for them. Absolutely. But take away those guys, and I'm sorry, not sorry. That nigga's not. Nobody's trading for him. He has
nobody.
Zero.
Put him on an open market and see who's trying to pick up that contract. Nobody. Nobody.
I don't know about that, Jay. You can't convince me that he would still be. If he's in a league, well, let me rephrase. If he's in a league still, we not talking about him. We don't know.
Like he's in the league, bro. Like he's okay. Draymond Green's in the league. There's plenty of players that are bad that are in the league, right? So that are probably worse than Draymond Green. But he's not what he is to the Warriors. Like if you take him off the Warriors, then what is he? Taj Gibson. He's not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what he is.
Okay, so Steven, you bringing up Ben Simmons, and I think long ago people kind of understood that Ben Simmons just kind of was not that guy, man. And when you get a certain amount of touches and you worked into the system and you just got natural height and shit like that, you do what you do. But Ben Simmons is still better than Draymond Green by a long shot. A long shot. Draymond Green, you're not going to sit here and argue with me. I don't care who you are, how you feel about that team. You are not going to sit here and act like Draymond Green is on the shop or anything, any endorsements or even a memory in your mind if we don't have those players on the team. He's just not. He's not that good of a player. He brings nothing to a team outside of them Golden State Warriors and the dynamic that they had that warrants us talking about him. And again, he will be, oh, come on, man. Don't do that to Ben. Don't do that to Ben, bro. Come on. Draymond Green I've seen Draymond Green throw a layup at the top of the backboard, bro.
You know what's funny is that I haven't even looked it up, but I guarantee you Ben Simmons averaged more points than Draymond Green this year. I bet he did.
Besides, we're gonna act like listen. Ben turned down a layup. Oh my God, Ben is not better than Trash, bro. I've seen. Hold up, did we all not watch that layup or that little shot that Draymond took this season? That everybody was like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Everybody's seen that shot. You're an NBA player. Stop playing. Y'all playing and y'all capping in here. Y'all capping in here. I'm not gonna have it. This nigga Draymond Green had a shot, and I will bring it up. Exactly, Stevie. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, Draymond Green had a shot, and the whole world watched and was like, that couldn't have been that shot.
That couldn't have been it. That couldn't have been the one you would that was gonna be the one. Like that could have been what you was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get this one. Damn. I almost had it. You know, they slapped their hand too, like, damn.
Yeah. Stop playing. I will bring that clip up. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing.
Yeah. Come on, man.
True, like at the end of the day,
they practically got the same numbers.
Yeah, for the game, exactly. It was a game winner. That boy took some, bro. It was a Spice Adams. What's his name?
That's right.
Spice Adams special.
Out of here, dog. For the game, with the game on the line, the whole world watching. Bro. Your man's didn't have like. We can call it what we want to call it, man. We can, Draymond Green, for all intents and purposes, he was in the right place at the right time. I cannot discredit.
Good for him, man. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. The only thing that I'm saying right now is let's not play.
But look, if he's singing background and trying to be a lead singer, he talking too much. Like you sing background, like it's still you sing background, you good. But see, the problem is this: like your boy, LeBron, that he under Clutch Sports, so he's trying to pump him. He's trying to pump Draymond. They got the same agency, so that's what it is. That's why he's on the shop. I don't need Draymond to be on the shop. You're not good at your job. Go sit down.
Listen, all I know is y'all fans in here, Jason Polk, Steve, y'all not gonna bullshit, man. Let's not do this. Let's not do that, man. All we saying is get Draymond the fuck out of here. Ain't none of y'all trusting him. Y'all not drafting him. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all not starting no teams with him. He's not on y'all roster if y'all have a chance with everybody that's in the league. Stop fucking playing with me. And that's all I'm saying. And to say those things and then turn around and watch him on the interview or watch him walk around and say, chest poked out and I'm a Hall of Famer. You get the fuck out of here, dog. It is what it is. Good for you. Happy for you. It is what it is. I just feel like Scottie, just going back to the original shit, Scottie just is, he got to be hurting for money or, to sell a book or something right now. You know what I'm saying?
Selling that liquor. He's jerking.
Because the blasphemy that's coming out of this man's mouth, man,
it's getting silly, and people don't stop taking them seriously. Like it's getting silly. Like when you just start running out the mouth, people just gonna be like, all right, we done with you. Like he's going to that point that whereas like you're getting too silly at the point where now we can't even market you anymore because the stuff you say is too off the wall. And truth be known, like then you're trying to bite the hand that feeds you. First of all, the one guy you don't go, there's untouchables in sports. Mike is one of them. I don't care what he did. You can't go after Mike.
Unless you Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas, they never
like,
say
bro, you just can't do it.
He ain't
like,
never
you just can't do it. I tell people all the time, I say, listen.
Isaiah would piss on his grave.
Like, listen.
Isaiah hates that man.
Yeah, and Mike, equally the same. You know, and the thing is like, look, Isaiah from Chicago.
I don't know. I think Mike could dribble on Isaiah grave a little bit. I think
like,
he might show up and dribble a little
y'all
bit.
know, like, y'all know this. People
it's a different hate. It's a different hate.
Nah,
it definitely is different.
People in Chicago don't fuck with Isaiah because Mike don't fuck with him. Like Mike don't fuck with him, we don't fuck with him. And Isaiah from Chicago.
He from the shy.
Isaiah from Detroit, you ask her.
Listen, no. Yeah,
right,
Isaiah
exactly.
from the
like he from Detroit. He ain't from
Who's the other one? Who's the Anthony Davis? We don't
fuck with him though. Yeah. He a Green Bay Packer fan. We don't fuck with him.
I'm not even from Chicago and I don't understand that shit. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
How are you a Packers fan?
How?
And they're both they're both my rival, but how are you a Packers fan? You're from Chicago.
How often does he come back here? Go back to Chicago though.
Oh, the nigga.
I guarantee you, never.
The Packers?
Anthony Davis, another one, bro. Like, fam, get this nigga the fuck out of here. If you wouldn't talk, bro, I swear to God, bro, get this nigga. I just never understood that boy's game, man. And oh my God, I don't understand him. What is he doing, bruh? Just get your ass in a hole, dunk, lift your arm, lift it. I know he can dunk standing up. I know this nigga can dunk standing up.
You know how soft Anthony Davis is, bro. You know how soft he is.
I know. I seen him get tickled in the locker room. And
Cottonelle. Snuggles. Snuggles. Extra strength snuggles.
But when you watch it, like when you watch how he, get injured and the stuff game to game, now the shit look extra suspect. Now you like, oh my God, this nigga.
Say, if I gotta ask you something. I gotta ask you something because you're a female.
Oh shit, here we go.
I'm just asking, like, when you see, I don't know if I asked you this before, but when you see dudes fall out,
I think you have. You did.
I just gotta know, like, any woman, like, how are y'all like? Yeah, that's the dude I want. The one laid out on the floor crying.
Never.
Like, that's him.
Never.
That's him. One laying around right now. That's him.
No.
That's the one I want.
Nope. I don't know you, sir. I wish I would start dating someone, go to their game, and watch them act like a whole bitch in front of everybody.
I feel like
I'm walking the fuck out. I don't know him.
I feel like
he just escorted me to my seat. I don't know this nigga. I'm leaving. Like, I'm out.
You start crying for no reason. I feel like your girl is gonna talk to you any kind of way she wants to.
Immediately, all respect gone. Lower your fucking voice. Who the fuck are you talking to? Lower your voice.
Yeah.
No,
it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look. It's the difference between getting injured and just being a whole ass bitch. What?
For real.
Well,
what?
So we're at an hour and 37 seconds. Hour and 37 minutes. Y'all want to talk about Melo moving Shorty cross country? Y'all want to do that? No.
Niggas gonna nigga next. That's the end of that. Niggas go nigga.
Niggas go nigga. And birds gonna
niggas
squeak.
Go nigga. Birds go squeak. Birds go squawk. Next.
All of that.
Hold on.
And niggas never learn.
Listen, we gonna create this segment. Niggas go nigga. Y'all want to talk about Nick Cannon having a 7th baby?
Yeah,
niggas go nigga.
Real nigga, like
niggas go nigga. Niggas doing nigga shit.
Yeah, like damn nigga, like that's that segment. Damn nigga, like come on. Like, for real?
The fact that people can make a collage of all your maternity pictures with your baby mamas.
This motherfucker, he came out there and said, that's what he said. He said, look, I don't think I'm gonna live that long, so I'm gonna fuck all night. That's what he said. That was his.
Hey, listen. Hey, he nasty for getting that off. Hey, I'm walking around.
I haven't watched the video, right? So I haven't watched his interview yet. Now, if you want to fuck as many bitches as you want to fuck. You want to, by all means. It's just, nigga, that's reckless as shit to have that many babies.
Hey.
Mariah, that meme that said Mariah just trying to raise her kids and she got to tell them they got a new sibling every week. That shit is wild.
Hey,
wild. You got a new brother and sister.
Listen,
no, not them. You got another new brother and sister. What?
Let's do a quick little montage. Hold on. Y'all ready? Scene. Shorty, I understand. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how long I'm going to be here. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not putting that condom on it. I'm not putting that condom on. I don't know how long I'm going to be.
Hey, the part when they say, okay.
Right.
That part, the part when they say, okay, all right.
Even if you say, like,
don't even worry
no
about
plan
the
B, no birth control, like,
what?
Fuck
nothing.
Listen, he
got
that
their money away.
I don't know.
Setting them coins away.
Who knew? I don't know how long I'm gonna be here was the way to shoot the club up. You know what I'm saying? Who knew that was the way to not put that rubber on, bro? Who knew? I don't know how long to be here. You know what I'm saying? So
I hate everybody involved in this situation. The women, Nick,
probably like
they friends, everybody. Yeah. I hate everybody in
this
situation.
Probably like, cool. I ain't got to deal with this motherfucker. So go ahead, come on. This money gonna still be flowing in. I ain't got to deal with you. So come on.
I just.
Right, y'all, we're gonna keep this niggas be nigga. Y'all want to talk about Sean Kingston and his 10 women with his other girl in another room?
That nigga's lying. Yeah. That's all I got to say. Some bitch lying.
Niggas be nigga, boy. You ain't got to lie about it. You ain't got to
niggas
lie.
Niggas.
Just getting on air and just lying for what? Yo, we don't care, yo. Like, we still don't think you cool. Yo, we laughing at you. You know you lying.
Like, he just wanted to do that to be relevant. He needed some FaceTime. That's all that was.
All right, y'all want to talk about Tory, the baby, and Meg situation?
I'm rocking with the baby.
You rocking with the baby?
That ain't the baby. That's my baby. I'm rocking with the baby. Cause he innocent. He innocent. I hate people that do shit like that. He's innocent. I'm with the baby.
Music. Listen,
it's a business. It's a business.
No, I mean, listen,
get out your fucking feelings. Y'all done squashed it. You done dropped the charges. You done did whatever. It's a business. He ain't got nothing to do with your beef with Tory. Clearly, both of y'all got some drama. You done lied on Tory, or Tory done lied on you. Somebody not telling the truth. Don't nobody want to talk about it. That's between y'all. I'm not supposed to make music with him. I didn't shoot you in the foot. I didn't cause all this drama. I'm just trying to get a song off. And I'm not even talking about you in the song. So what do you care for?
Oh, man.
And then for Party to jump in it. Nigga, go sit the fuck down. I can't.
Yeah, I feel it. She kind of had the same sentiments when it came down to her making music between with Nicki and Cardi, right? Which I ain't got nothing to do with that. So I'm trying to get on.
You should feel the exact same way. Like, I don't know. And I love Megan. I love Megan as an artist. I feel like she's a dope ass artist. I've always been a fan of hers. But I don't know. I'm kind of the baby innocent. Like you directing. Even like what the baby has said towards her dude, you directing that energy towards the wrong one. Why are you not getting at Tory? If you trying to stand up for your chick, why you not getting at Tory? Why you coming at me?
And he said, "You asked about me, nigga. Ask about me, nigga."
Yeah. No, that's the baby. The baby about that life. That's why I said I'm with the baby. The baby innocent. He innocent.
Yeah,
you can't go against the baby.
On the kind of your girl or whatever, bro.
He does this shit.
Yeah. So
he do not care.
Marcus, you got anything? Or you good? Niggas go nigga?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right. Niggas go nigga. So this is more Sable right here. Niggas go nigga. Rejection. Y'all seen the clip of the dude getting rejected by the girls? He came back, shot the whole shit up.
That's some bitch shit.
That's some
he a bitch.
Shit.
He a whole ass bitch.
Shit. Like
whole ass bitch.
Boy,
that's not even niggas go nigga. That's some bitch shit. That's some bitch shit.
That ain't the same boat.
You're a bitch. You are a bitch.
Look, you have a few stories of rejected niggas.
I've had see, this is, I think every woman has experienced this and can attest to this. One of the scariest things ever is if a guy that you're not attracted to or not interested in comes to hit on you and you have to reject them. That is the scariest thing ever because you don't know how he's going to react. majority of women, I don't care who you are, what nationality, we've all been called bitches. We've all been called ugly. We've all been called stuck up just simply for saying, no, I'm not interested. The scariest part is, I even put it in the chat, is if I'm out and I know a guy's going to talk to me, I have to mentally remind myself, don't have an attitude. You know, even you don't know what this nigga might be going through mentally. If I laugh or if I be like, fuck no, he might haul off and try and hit me, shoot me, whatever. Like, you never know that. That's scary as fuck for a woman to go through. So for the nigga to not be able to just, one, I don't think it was smart of them, which is sad for me to say, for them to record the whole situation and laugh at Buddy. It really fucked with them. But then it's like, I can't even do that without the fear of you trying to shoot me. I'm a woman. Like, you felt real manly because you went and popped the trunk and shot out some women?
Killer.
Like, what? You throwing up gang signs to some women? They're women, dog. What are you doing? It's, you know, I've never been disrespectful to anybody. Even now, like, if a guy will come up to me, I'll say, oh, no, thank you for the compliment, but no, thank you. I'm in a relationship or I'm not interested. Majority of the time, I do get the respect returned. Like, okay, I hope you have a good day, or I just want to tell you you're beautiful, or whatever it may be. But I have had situations where niggas don't take no for an answer. And they really try to push the issue. And then that's where it's like, as a woman, especially if you're by yourself, it's one thing when you're in a group of people, even in a group of females, like my friends will tell you, I'll tell them, don't make eye contact. Don't look over there like them niggas is looking. Don't make eye contact. Just keep going where we got to go. Don't look, because I don't want them niggas coming over here. But I really...
like police. Shit.
No, it really is.
Damn,
it really is. Any one of my friends will tell you, don't make eye contact. If them niggas look weird or sketchy, you make eye contact, niggas like, oh, she on me. No, nigga, I just happened to look in your direction. Like, I'm not telling you to come talk to me. I just looked over here. But it really is scary as a woman that you have to be that you can't be comfortable going out with the fear of a man not being able to handle rejection.
Like, I didn't see this video. I don't think it was so much listen, first of all, let me say this. I agree with you. No business shooting up no women. That's some bitch shit right there. You know, you just don't, I mean, for what? Like, for real? Like, what we doing here? You know, it's not that serious. But I think for him, from what I'm hearing from this video, again, I haven't seen it, was that it wasn't about the rejection. It was about the videoing and then kind of clown him. So now you're trying to take this man's manhood.
And that's
where his reaction came in. It's like, despite what y'all may think, like, for dudes who don't shoot all the time, there are some dudes that just unconscious and just shooting. But for dudes who don't do that all the time, it's hard for a dude to go up and talk to a female for the fact that they're going to get rejected. That there is a strong possibility they're going to get rejected. And no matter what, you don't want to get rejected. Of course not. Like, you don't want that.
Right.
You're aware that it can happen. And if it happens respectfully, you deal with it respectfully. But it can happen and you don't want it to happen. So it does take, as my man said, a lot of guts to go up to a female, you know, and try to talk to her. Yeah. But you can respectfully do it as you did, but they try to take his manhood at that point in time. They try to talk about this dude and they try to clown him.
Yeah, I didn't like the response. I didn't like the laughing and all your girls is laughing and you recording a video and y'all trying to talk shit back. I don't do that just because I know that it's niggas out here that are crazy like that. You can't play with everybody.
And I'm not saying his reaction was not warranted whatsoever. Like, there's no validation to that reaction whatsoever. But I'm just saying that was the reason why I believe they got the reaction that they got, even though, you know, there's no validation behind that. You know, I don't condone that whatsoever. That's just ridiculous. Just move on. You know, but like for me, like I'm trying to say, if that was me, again, I'm not gonna go shoot up nobody. That's just stupid. But you start trying to laugh at me, start trying to make no, we ain't doing all that. Don't be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see in a disrespectful way. Like, don't be disrespectful. Like, just keep it real. We'll move on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wish I would have been able to see the video of him trying. Like, I don't know when they started recording. It sounded like it was well after he had tried to get at one of them. So I don't know how he approached the women. I don't know if they tried to do it in a respectful manner and say no. I don't know any of that. But I do agree. Like, you have to, as women, and even just dealing with anybody, you never know what anyone's going through. You can't just go up and start laughing at people and talking shit. You don't know where that person's mindset is. You don't know if they're ready to just say, fuck it. I don't care if I go to prison today. This is the last straw. Like, you don't know that.
I think it was a whole out here. Other than that, I want to talk about dude representing himself in court, Tanner.
No, come on. That's
no. Mm-mm.
I don't even.
But he was
I don't know.
guilty.
He definitely did that shit.
Yo, Sable,
I'm sorry to say, soon as I looked at him, like, say he did that
listen,
shit.
Whatever they say he did that shit.
I didn't even press play. Like, that motherfucker guilty.
Like, I just heard one thing. He brought up the homegirl's son and was like,
That was crazy.
"Did I hurt you?" And he
Wasn't that his
like,
son?
So like there was a was a son, right? Was a son?
It was his son. I didn't hear that. All I heard was his opening remarks or closing remarks.
He was like, "Did I hurt you that day?" He said, "Did I hurt you that day?"
That day.
And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "What did I do?" "You stabbed me." I'm like, "Ain't this some shit?"
That's
like,
nuts.
No, did you hear his closing? I think it was his closing arguments. He said, "Yeah, I shot her."
Rick James, he Rick James did.
He said, "Yeah, I shot her."
Why would I go in
And
Eddie's
I'm
house
like-
and put my feet on his couch? Yeah, I remember. Y'all remember putting my feet on Eddie? Like, come on, yeah.
He said, "Yeah, I shot her," but that doesn't
I didn't
take.
hear
I was
that.
like, "Oh, nigga, like, no." He admitted to the whole thing.
Stop. Y'all got to rewind. When my man said what the prosecution is going to show is that the
Oh my
evidence
God.
was not evidently.
When they tamper with the evidence.
So that it would look evident, and it's like, yo, okay. And I only wanted to bring it up not to laugh at him. It's just like that boy. I don't know if he was trying to get a plea of insanity or whatever.
That was
he
it.
Was out.
That's where I was going there.
He had to have.
He had to be out.
That's where I was going
He
next.
looked at his son and he said, "Damn, son, it's good to see you." And I know his son was like, "You tried to stab me? Fuck you mean?"
Right. He said, "Did I try to hurt you?" He's like, "Yeah." Like, you don't remember? Like,
yeah.
You don't remember what you were trying? You don't remember when you stabbed me?
It's just a real sad situation to see, man. And it was like at first, I know the viral clips and stuff like that is like pure comedy and stuff. And you go, "What the fuck?" But in actuality, it's like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this dude, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on? And I really hope he's not doing that shit for that insanity. People, clearly he looks crazy right now. We can all agree that he looks like he lost his goddamn mind. Because nigga,
no, he's crazy. He's crazy. That nigga, he admitted in his closing, his argument was, "Yes, I did shoot her. Yes, I did kill her. Whatever it is." But the police tampered with evidence. Nigga, you just said you shot and killed. You did it. You said, "Yeah, I did what they're accusing me of doing," but the police tampered with evidence. And that's the bigger issue. No, nigga, you murdered somebody. You murdered somebody.
Go directly to jail, man. Just
he was watching too many shows.
Just watch him approach the bench with the other lawyer. Like, what are y'all doing, yo?
Florida.
Yeah, well, listen, the only other things I got right now, niggas gonna nigga if y'all want to be habit or whatever, but Trick Daddy versus Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Sean King's situation, if y'all familiar with that.
I'm not familiar enough with Sean King yet.
Fake Twitter page thing to whatever. That kind of.
Yeah, I gotta read into that.
And last thing that was on my list was can you forgive cheating if they come clean? That was it. So those are the last things. If y'all want to touch on that or whatever. If y'all ain't got nothing, can you forgive somebody for cheating if they come clean?
If they come clean?
Topic. Put it in the chat. If they come clean. Look at her face. Look. Fuck out of here. Listen. No.
I'm gonna be 100% honest, and I know a lot of people aren't gonna agree with me on this. I probably could. Here's why I say that. People are human. People make genuine mistakes, and as a woman, you have to understand men cheat differently, completely differently than women cheat. Men majority of the time, don't have emotional attachments to sex. It's just sex for men. Women, on the other hand, for the most part, when we have sex with somebody, it's an emotional attachment. For the most part, there are some who can separate the two. Cheating is a high possibility. And just because a man cheats on you doesn't mean he's going to start a new relationship with that person. Some men just haven't passed that stage where they like to hunt. They still want to go out there and see if they can get what they can get. There's There's a lot of men out there like that. It's gonna happen. Now, if you make a mistake, you come clean about it. It's a genuine mistake, and it's not that you're a serial cheater and this is gonna be a habit. Depending on the status of our relationship, I might be able to forgive it. But if that's just who you are, nah, bro, you're gonna have to be a hoe somewhere else. Can't do it.
Marcus,
Can't do it.
You look like you would. Go ahead, Marcus.
No, man, no. I'm listening to what Sable was saying, and I think the key things that I take away from that is the status of the relationship and where y'all at in the relationship, and then number one, if this is just a one offer, or if this is something that's serial. You know what I'm saying? And that again depends on who your partner is. I think honestly, because of what Sable said, is more difficult for us to forgive it because we know that. Like if a woman does that, it's probably been something that's been brewing. Typically, it ain't one of those things like a one night stand type thing.
No.
And if it is one of those, it's probably through something emotional that happened between the two of you. You know what I'm saying? And she just made a rash emotional decision based on that. But typically, it's harder for us to forgive because we understand that most women, if they do decide to cheat, especially if you're in a relationship and it's a long relationship, that it's something emotional that she had with some other person. So it's a little bit different for us. So can I forget? Can I forgive it? I'm not gonna say I wouldn't ever. It would be very difficult, but it just depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Now I know this too. If a man is cheating and he finds out his chick is cheating, then he don't care because he's relieved because now he got one on you. So now he like, okay, you can't come at me for nothing because now we got dirt on you. That's probably the easiest way for a man to forgive a woman. But let's say that's not the situation.
I'm different, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm different. So, like, what you just said for me, and I think Santana was gonna say the same shit. So, what I took from it was exactly what I've always said. When women do it, y'all know what the fuck y'all doing, and it's completely emotional. You fuck that nigga. Oh. And for me to continue on, it's a high probability of a no. Like that's emotional. You was fucking a nigga with your whole heart, and you know what I'm saying. Or maybe he got what he wanted. No, listen. Let's
to be honest, like if a woman,
if a woman do
it's not
it,
just a one night stand. We gonna continue.
Yeah, like, but more so, what ends up happening is you like, oh, you fuck that nigga, okay. And you found out that all he wanted was to fuck you. He did that. He done. Y'all ain't doing nothing. You want to come back to me? Fuck out of here. That's how I take women cheating. I ain't talking about thoughts. I ain't talking about hoes. I ain't talking about bitches. I ain't talking about street runners. If you're in a relationship with a woman, the woman is emotionally attached with a dude. Like Sable said, I think most women will acknowledge that there's a emotional connection or something there. Or you thought if let's say you got a hoe, or some chick that ain't really fully developed, you thought there was something better on that other side. Don't come back over here. So I think that's why it's harder for me to sit back and be like, oh.
Let me ask you this. I don't necessarily disagree with you on that, but let me ask you this. If you cheat, do you expect to be forgiven?
No.
Okay.
No. And the only reason why I say that is because as a man, and I'm 37. In my younger years, probably wouldn't have cared. My younger years, I moved under the rouse of I didn't have to do shit for you. And I'm sure most men are like this. Like in my younger years, it was like, I'm not giving you head. Fuck no, I'm not doing that for you. You're gonna do that for me. I'm not paying for that. I'm not doing that or whatever. As I grew older, it started to be like, oh, I'm gonna buy you nice gifts and be nice to you. Oh, it was cool. It was that. Now, as I've developed, it becomes a full provider man mode for me. So if I'm giving you all of me, my time, my money, my emotions, my energy, and you still go off and cheat, I can't do it. For me, I don't have that mode no more. That's like run the streets, hit the club, do that. I'm fully into not wasting my time at this point. So once I realized that you wasted my time, and I've said this before on numerous occasions, the thing about where I'm at is if I wanted to hoe, I would hoe. If I wanted to be out there, I would be out there. If I'm committed to you and I'm in there and everything that I do, business, otherwise is involving you, and you don't respect or you see something green on the other side or you disrespect me, as a man that could go broke tomorrow, as a man that don't have shit that, you know, Tristan Thompson and the rest of these niggas have, what you just said to me is I'm not enough. I don't look at it the same no more. That's why if I did that to you as a woman, I might as well just let you go. As a woman, I don't really feel like wasting my time no more. But the question was intertwined with the memes. It was like, hey, I wish you niggas would stop giving out advice in these memes and stuff about what it takes to keep a man open. If a man don't want to be there, you know, he won't be there kind of thing. And it was like, that's where we are in life. Like, I feel like most men are at the point in life where, shorty, I don't like look around, like what I'm doing, I don't have to do. So the fact that I'm here and I'm present and I'm doing them things should tell you everything I need you to know. And if that's not enough, say that, move the fuck on. But if you're emotionally attached to another nigga, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Once you cheat, I don't think I can come and clean in the rest of the I just don't think that I'm in the mind frame or the mode or the age to be like, oh, okay, Henry, cool, all right. I can't, like, legitimately, like, am I off on that? Like, you older than us, Santana, you're older. Do you think that somebody like your woman could come to you and be like, oh, I had an affair, and I'm sorry, but affair is like the wildest word.
But is it? Well, there's two different things. So if she just slept with someone once, right? That's different than having a full blown affair,
right?
And that's my thing also with cheating. If you slept with somebody once, you and your boys went to Vegas. All right, some shit happened. Miami, Vegas, Dominican Republic. You slept with some chick out there. Come home. I mean, now, if you have a full-blown fucking affair, we have a problem. Because now you done started a whole relationship with somebody. Now you've put somebody in my position. And so for men, no, I'm just saying for women, like for me, because I know you guys are going to answer. It's two different things for women. For women, if you just fuck somebody, I think a lot of women can just be like, it's going to be hard, but all right, it was just sex. Sure, versus having a full-blown affair.
I think women have a different stigma, like you said. Like, I think women understand that if a man does cheat, it is fucking. And I can understand that fully. I do. I really do understand it. But what I'm saying is, like, me and Santana had this talk. I'm weird. JP in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm weird, and I bring receipts because that's just who I am. I'm not the type of nigga to take trips just to take trips. Man trips or otherwise. So if I'm with somebody, I full-fledged want to take that trip with you. If you hear me say I'm taking a trip and I don't want you there, you can go ahead and cancel. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? If I take that trip and you're not involved in it, yeah, no.
Well, yeah, that's you. That's a red flag because it's out of character. So that's what I mean. If it's not something that's out of character,
that's a you thing for you. That's a you thing for you because you can.
That's what I'm saying. That's a you thing for you. But a lot of my guy friends, they take, you know, guys only trips. It's a regular thing for them. They whole thing, whether it's around a sporting event or just for a birthday, whatever, they do that. So you may not do that, but so for you, it would be a red flag. Like for you to go out and be like, nah, I don't want you there. It's like, well, wait a minute, nigga. Every other time I've been around, why I can't come this time? Like, okay, now it's a red flag. But if it's nothing out of character, shit happens, whatever. But there's a difference between smashing a chick, all right, you know, I fucked up, versus, all right, I'm dating another woman. We're going out. It's not just fucking it's not even just fucking regularly. Now emotions are involved. Now I'm going out in public with this shit. You know, that's a different level. And it's same thing with women. So it's like if a woman just has sex with one guy one time versus a whole full-blown affair, is it the same or is it different for you guys?
You're a whole out here. Just listen.
I'm good.
I'm sorry. Yeah, listen.
No, I get it. I get it.
I know. I'm just being 1,000% honest, and it's not even. Let me tell you where my mind goes, because either A, you just do that, and I can't really let you go out no more. And I don't ever want to do that. Like, if you're going out and you're going out, go ahead. So it's either A, you're doing it, or B, it's an emotional thing. You knew this dude, you had plans to do it, you had this thought out, or whatever. Right. And the first thing that goes to my mind was, oh, you didn't justify this in your head and probably to talk to this nigga like, oh,
premeditated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most of
like,
the time, that's what it is. Like that's most of what it is.
Definitely.
Now this nigga,
Definitely.
So now this nigga think, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck that nigga and whatever. And you let him do that. Nah, you can't. Like the things that go with me, once you go there, I'm automatically not okay with it because in my head, both of y'all premeditated or went somewhere where it was fuck me, and I just can't come back from that. That's where I'm at with it because now if I go off and I do the same shit mentally, and it's just being honest, like if I get to the point where it's like, oh shit, you know, she been telling this nigga fuck me and I ain't this or whatever the case. And listen, let's be honest, like if you needed something monetary, sexually, whatever, and you went off somewhere else to get it, what are you exactly saying about me? So now this nigga, what he you know, Thor hammering you or some shit, and I'm throwing pebbles. What the fuck is going on? Like, don't come back to me after that. Go where you thought was great, or whatever the case. Like, it's just too many variables for me to be sitting back wondering and thinking, like, is she gonna do that again? Because I'm the type, I'm not going through your phone. Okay, you going out, go out, taking a trip, take a trip, cool. That one off to me is like,
yeah.
Okay. Because then the next step is I got to kill this nigga. And I gotta beat your motherfucking ass. Listen, I'm just being honest.
I don't really separate the two though, honestly. Like I don't separate the two of if it was just something like just spontaneous and it happened, or if it was something premeditated. Like for me, it's both the same to me. I don't really,
for women or men?
For like my chick. So like if my chick cheated on me like with a random dude, like let's just say it was a girl's trip, some shit happened, she got drunk, bam, it happened. You know, or it was premeditated. To me, it's the same. Like I don't really care because for me, I just feel like a woman emotionally has to be in a different state to let another man inside of her. So for me, it's the same, bro. Like it don't matter. Now, I will say this. For me, I just think it always depends on your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like as D said, there's a high probability that I'm probably gonna be like, see ya. But again, it depends on where I am emotionally with you and where our relationship is. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality of it is this: as women look at it to men, if you're in a certain emotional state with a partner, there are certain things that you can forgive and that you will forgive. Not saying that I will. I don't know. I have to be in a situation to really say so. You know, but to be in an emotional state with someone and to love someone on a certain level, there is a level of forgiveness that you may have, that you may or may not have. You know, so to just sit here and say definitively, like, yo, it ain't happening, I can't do that. But I will say this, moving forward in your relationship is that you have to know this. Can you trust that? Because that's the thing is like the trust goes. Like if the trust can fully go, and I think that's where it goes in what you were saying, Sable, was like, this is a serial thing or this is a one-off thing? Like, again, for me, I'm going to treat it the same either way, but can I trust you? But I know who you are. Like, at least I should.
Right,
you know, So I know who you are to the core. So it's like, can I trust you moving forward? In this, if it was a one-off thing or if it was something that was going on, you know, that was premeditated. It's always something.
And that's
for me is if I dropped the ball, that may be a factor. Like, oh, you know, I neglected you. Oh, you know, I left you.
Right. And that's a big part of like the scenario of what the situation is. What's the state of your relationship?
I felt like. Yeah, like, but if I felt like, and I mean this wholeheartedly, like felt like, I don't care what you talking about or what you perceive. I know that's fucked up to say, but it's just being honest. If I felt like you could have just came to me and I've been doing everything and whatever, where he live, go with him.
Like, for instance, when we talking about Scottie Pippen, like at the beginning, I was on Scottie's side about the whole Larson situation. Yeah. But now that I have more information, now I'm kind of like,
now he looks funny in the light now.
I get it.
Larsa's I hate Larsa. Larsa is a thirsty ass clout chasing hoe.
That's true.
So while I kind of agree, like Scottie's a clown, so I get like you may not want to fuck with him, but you also a clout chasing thirsty hoe. Like no.
Cause she knew who he was in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That ain't nothing new to her.
He knew who she was too. Like she wasn't with you because you was the coolest nigga. And then you trying to grow drip. Anyway, you trying to
thought so.
Now,
that's what he thought. No, he believed that. He thought she was with him because he was GQ. He also think he better than Mike. So you know, I listen.
he probably,
just
listen,
The delusion.
he probably walked around the house for years and was like, I'm better than Jordan. She was like, yeah, baby.
Okay, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
That's right.
I could have
Like-
been, you know, I could have been the best rapper ever. And she was like, yeah.
Okay. You know what though? Back on that Larsa Pippen. So didn't she mess with another dude, another young dude? in
Yeah,
NBA?
who was in a relationship with somebody else.
Was it Malik Beasley? Who was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
exactly who it was.
Who was in a whole ass? I think he's either married or in a relationship with somebody else.
He's
Yeah.
married.
He
And-
just wrote a whole soliloquy, didn't he? Trying to get his
He
family
did.
back.
Yeah.
That's what I was going with it.
Well
He went out
documented.
there and apologized
Oh
on the
man.
whole level for all that. You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't do
Now
it.
I don't know if you read it or not, but in that
I read it.
situation, as a woman, would you forgive him or not? Because he came clean. He was caught. But you know,
This is what I was talking about. Everything is circumstantial, right? If you're the one telling me before I got to see it on TMZ, okay, now we can have a different conversation. Okay, you're being an adult, you're fessing up to your mistake that you made. Now we can have a different conversation. Versus I gotta log on, my phone blowing up because everybody done seen you with this thought in Miami telling me what the fuck is going on, and you hugged up with another bitch and I had no idea. That's a whole different, because it's a different apology because you got caught versus you actually felt bad. And a lot of people apologize simply just because they got caught. Like, you wasn't sorry when you was doing that shit. If you was really sorry, you would have told me before I found out. So for me, but this is also one.
no, we don't operate.
At all.
That's
Niggas go nigga. Niggas go nigga.
That's some
He could
bitch
be
went through
sorry.
Larsa's phone is what happened. He went through Larsa's
We
phone.
could be mad sorry, Joe.
and then wanted his wife back.
Hey, the
But
baby
we
But I'm
boy
just
said,
that you don't
I
find
tell
out
them
first.
the truth 'cause I don't give a
But-
fuck. I lie to you.
This is, but see, with her, it's different because she's a wife and she's a mother. So her mindset is going to be different than mine because I'm not a mother. So I don't, your thinking is completely different because now you have another life you have to think about. There's another relationship that is involved. So for me, I can't really answer that. I would say probably not. I feel like that's a lot of work that has to go into rebuilding that trust because it was very public. This wasn't just a private matter that happened between us and we can fix it just between us. That was a very, very public situation. That's a whole different level of hurt. So I don't know. I probably couldn't. But if I was married and a mother, maybe my mindset would be a little different. I don't know.
Right.
All right. Well, listen, I really only got one question. Y'all
No,
love
no.
some cheese.
I will leave.
Cheeks and a sundress.
I plead the fifth.
Tanner, you didn't answer. We 2 hours and 11 minutes in, 2:11, baby. Tanner, you like two cheeks in a sundress?
Yeah, you know this the time period when she jumped right in the chat. I'm good.
You ain't finna
You
get
know-
him caught up. Stop putting
But
that man.
saying-
That man is innocent. Stop putting him in bullshit.
What if he was talking about her cheeks in a sundress? What did you like her two cheeks in a sundress, G?
Of course.
There you go. That's all you had to say. God damn. Ain't nobody asked you about
No,
nobody
you was
else.
I
like,
don't
you
know.
like two cheeks in a sundress. Not you like
That's
your
why I
wife's
said
two cheeks in a sundress.
I gotta tread lightly.
All right. Sable, you like two cheeks in a sundress?
I love two cheeks in a sundress. Where the big booty bitches at?
Sundress.
I love summertime. Leave the panties at home, bitches, unless you stink.
I love a sundress. Sundress.
Sundress.
Hey, real quick, y'all still. Hey, real quick, y'all still buying furniture from IKEA before
Hell
we
no.
go?
We mean fried watermelon and fried chicken? What?
Yeah,
IKEA?
y'all don't think that's cool? They ain't look out for the black folks. They black employees that day.
So look, I have an issue with this, but I'm conflicted because at my job, before Juneteenth was an actual federal holiday, the blacks at my job, we all celebrated Juneteenth, and we would make it a potluck. And it wasn't just a sign up for. Hold on, it wasn't just. It was no. It was open for everybody. But they were the ones who were putting it on, and we would have all different types of discussions. We would pick like a famous black person or some historical figure to talk about or teach the history of Juneteenth. It was really just to teach our non-colored coworkers, the Caucasians, about Juneteenth and what it was, because a lot of people really didn't know anything about Juneteenth, which they still don't. But my problem was every time they would do it, they would have a sign-up sheet for what you can bring for a potluck. And I like just write something down. These niggas really would put fried chicken, watermelon, mac and cheese, greens. I'm like, why? We don't need anything else. Like, you got to feed into the stereotype of fried chicken and watermelon.
Can I?
So it's like, is it okay if it's black people who are saying this is what the menu is going to be on for this? Like, I felt some type of way about it. I was like, why? Why we got to do it? Why is that?
With the same thing I always end it with. Is it less of a holiday if, or because the United States of America didn't recognize it up until this year? Like,
I don't like that it's recognized now. I liked it better when it was just for us.
This is my point. Are we mad that IKEA is recognizing it and serving those? Are we mad that the United States is recognizing it and giving a day off? Are we still looking for white validation with everything that's black? Is the Colonel
someone on
fried chicken and this nigga white?
Someone on so I think it was Twitter. I think it was Twitter, or maybe it was you, Tanner, who said it. But it says some don't feel right about white people being off on Juneteenth.
So again, we have to. Like,
yeah, that's
that. I agree. That don't sit right.
I shared that.
How y'all get a paid holiday? Like, nah, I don't like it.
It's always gonna be weird because we wait for, and I say we because not us specifically, the four of us, but most niggas wait for the validation of white people for whatever it is we doing before we even recognize it any motherfucking way. I know for a fact, being around and being well versed around it, that every nigga didn't celebrate Juneteenth or even recognize it or want to even acknowledge it. Didn't want no parts of it.
Or didn't even know what it was.
Exactly. Didn't know the history. So while IKEA is a little bit on the offside, like, fam, you got to chill. At the end of the day, a lot of that better. Wrong with us. Yeah, they should have known better. It is,
man. Them same niggas gonna be cheesing with fried goddamn chicken on the floor. So I'm personally ain't trying to hear that. I guarantee you. Just go to Facebook next Sunday, whatever day the 4th is.
I'm gonna tell y'all, and then I'm done for real. I'm still mad at the nigga that was singing in that Popeye's chicken commercial that was going on all the past couple of years. Nigga, the way he singing that fried chicken,
all that soul feeling.
I'm mad at Jerry Rice for having a fried chicken helmet on in Popeyes. I'm mad at
I will never forgive Jerry Rice for that. Ever.
I'm mad at the chicken sandwich.
You got a helmet on with a fried chicken with a chicken wing on it.
It's a lot of shit that I'm mad at, bro. I'm mad at a lot of shit before I'm mad at
that one takes the cake, Joe. I can't get over that. I can't get over that. I can't get over that.
IKEA
with a helmet on with a chicken wing on it. I can't do
that. Was the worst. So that was the worst commercial ever.
I can't get over that one.
It was cringeworthy. It was like, what?
Like, who approved this?
It's bad out here, man. But again, I feel like what was going on, what Tanner was saying earlier, all of these things, TikTok and everything else with validation and shit like that, it just goes back to like needing a reason to be mad or point a finger at somebody. But y'all love that shit. It's not valid. I always point to Kanye, but Kanye went on an epic rant about all the labels and them designers not welcoming him in, and all I heard and still heard was he didn't have the recognition or the support of those white companies and shit like that. So it just sounded like to me, you need somebody
I think it's deeper than that, though. I think it's deeper than that when it comes to fashion. I don't want to get into it because our time is up, but I think it's deeper than that with Kanye and fashion. It's just not a whole black and white situation with that.
No, listen, I understand the premise. What I'm saying is, even with the IKEA shit, I understand the premise of why you mad, and I understand the root of it. But at the end of the day, let's not walk around and act like we're not sitting here marching and doing these things and working and everything else on the premise or the backbone of wanting acceptance from white America. That's all I'm saying. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the same with athletics and everything else. Like, if you stop and you start to look at what's going on, a lot of what goes on into shit that's going on in the self-hatred of, oh, she don't look this way, or she ain't doing this, or she ain't doing that, and whatever. It's us beating each other down. It's us ridiculing each other. It's us against each other. And then when somebody white says the same thing or does the same thing we do, it's like, hold the fuck on. You can't do that. Who the fuck are you? We finna attack you. And it's like, yo, we just gotta relax a little bit because a lot of what we do is
we gotta pick our battles better.
Yep.
IKEA.
You know what you do, but some stuff is for us and ain't for everybody. And that's just the way it is. I
feel like, and that's how I feel about Juneteenth. I feel like Juneteenth is for us. It's not for everybody. They got 4th of July. We have Juneteenth.
But
it needs to be separate.
Right. Niggas is gonna go crazy for the 4th of July.
And I don't. And even if y'all celebrate 4th of July, whatever, it's a day off. However you want to look at it, it is what it is. But I feel like Juneteenth should just be for us. It should not be for anybody else. It don't apply to anybody else.
It doesn't apply to anybody else.
Yeah,
It don't apply to anybody else.
They made it a circus, man. That's what I want cool with.
And that's what makes it really sad. Is like it's one thing to want to educate people on what Juneteenth is.
But they don't.
But now it's turned into, like you said, a circus. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
My issue is I'd rather you educate people on what Juneteenth is instead of making it
right.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think any of us really wanted it to. I mean, there were several states who had already made it a state holiday, but none of us really wanted a federal holiday for that. No, I don't think anybody was pushing for that.
Nobody.
They was trying to be funny. That's how I feel. I'm gonna be real. Like I think that was like a joke to them.
So I don't know if it was that you were politicians, whether it was Biden or whatever, was going down in the polls, and you thought, well, you know, they're mad at me because I'm not upholding my bargain. Let me make Juneteenth a holiday. That's how I'll keep them happy.
Right.
No, that's not what we wanted.
We
want that crime bill. We want that crime bill on your desk signed. Fuck Juneteenth. Yeah. We don't need the federal holiday. I don't need the day off. Sign that bill. Sign that bill.
The anti-lynching bill been sitting there for a minute. What's up?
Sign that. Sign that.
I don't give a damn about the holiday taking a day off. What about the anti-lynching bill?
If they'd have served that same watermelon and fried chicken on any other day, would we still be mad? But you know, again, I don't know.
They're gonna eat that shit next Sunday. I guarantee it. And they're gonna take pictures.
Fried chicken too.
They weren't the IKEA employees were not gonna be mad if it was a random Wednesday and there was fried chicken and watermelon in there. They would not have made news. It only made news because they said it was for Juneteenth.
Oh, how dare you give it to us on Juneteenth now, sir? I'm good.
All right,
you gonna eat that shit
21
Sunday.
I appreciate everybody tuning in. Share this to your profiles and everything else.
King.
I'm out, man. Y'all be easy when I'm in this shit.
Sir.
Y'all have a good week.
Yeah.
One.